warning, this channel documents illegal medical marijuana grow. Everything is solely informational and for documentation purposes. The 420 Grow Tent does not encourage any illegal activities of any kind and is not suitable for all ages. So if you try this at home, it's your ass, not mine. If you are over 18, you're okay. If not, please do not watch this video. Come stop by and let's get high.
What's going on, Popcorn? Shit, I gotta fix my angle.
Yeah, I gotta fix all my shit again. Sat down, I was ready. Fucking 5 minutes, no lighter. Bad luck, I guess.
Yeah, right? Okay. There we go.
What's up, Popcorn?
No. What up? Fucking A. Yeah, I have to repack mine. I gotta well, I guess I don't have to stress about wrapping presents at night. I'll be home, you know.
Yeah. You can get all the Christmas shit done.
Yeah.
This fucking sicko.
But yeah, they're like, as I was explaining to you earlier, like they were just dickheads. Like the second we got there, they were like talking crazy, like you like someone who's not even my boss, like another shift leader, same position as me, came up to me and was like, if you fuck up an order, I'm firing you. Well, first of all, you don't have the power to do that. Second of all, you just sound like an asshole. You know, so that was step one that started pissing me off. And then it was just like, just continued. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah, that one wants to be somebody's fucking bitch or get talked down to when they're literally not any higher ranked than you.
No, it's just like, literally, like the managers that they have now are on a power trip and they think they're better than the newer managers. And really, they were only there, 6 months longer? The store hasn't been there that long. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's fucking crazy. It's like, and then fucking, you know, the one that's writing the schedule is making sure everybody but me has fucking 30 hours and then put 10 for me. I'm like, fuck this shit, dude. You know what I mean? Then they're calling me, asking me to cover their shifts, do this shit all the time when they don't schedule me in the first place. But now you want me to cover a shift that I wasn't scheduled for because you don't want to do it. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it sounds like they want their cake and they want to eat it too.
Yeah, so basically, I told them to get fucked and I walked out of there.
I've quit jobs in similar ways where they tried to work me fucking 4 days. One time, the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I didn't get no days off. Normally, I got like 1 or 2 of those days off, but the other guy like scheduled his schedule where he got 4 days off in a row. I got fucked for a week.
No, literally, I was there for 2 years and then I got sick one time, right? I was sick for a week, you know? I mean, it happens, right? I had fucking walking pneumonia. I didn't want to get everybody sick, so I stayed home. And then as soon as I got back, they started cutting it, telling me I could go home early. And it just continued to get worse and worse, and it spiraled. But it's funny because, like, why am I getting that when you all take vacations for fucking months at a time? But I get sick one time, and now it's fucking fuck me, cut my hours. So I was like, you know what? It was just like the buildup of everything. I was just like, fuck you guys. So I went and put on my stuff, and they're like, what are you doing? I was like, fuck this job, and I walked out.
This fucking thing. Hang on a second.
Yeah, you lost focus.
Let's try that.
Cheers, what up? So, yeah, I quit that bitch last night, and I was just like, I'm out. And then they tried to talk shit to me, and I was like, and it's younger people talking shit to me, and I was like, I got the house, I got the kids, I got the dog, I got the cat, I got the dogs, I got the cat. I said, you're still working on it. Who's the loser? Because they tried to call me a loser. I was like, who's the loser? You're still working on it. Basically, you don't have shit to fucking stick behind
Companies
yourself.
like that like to take all of your extra time, all the time that you could be doing things in life. They like to just suck all that up out of you. And
well, they like to fucking basically like literally like I have a second job and they're still talking to me like I need that job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's like no, dude. No, literally, I don't.
Jobs, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, literally, I don't need you. Fuck you. I quit. Like, dude, when you're, you know, who needs a $250 paycheck when literally you could work anywhere else and make that? You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking stupid. I don't need a fucking 10-hour paycheck. I'm good, bro.
one of
Like
those
when
things you make more money not being there, or is it
yeah, literally, I could work anywhere else. I could work part time somewhere else and fucking make money. And I'm supposed to be a full time employee, so fuck them, dude. They like try to talk shit to their people when they leave and shit too, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you all. I don't care. Like trying to get emotions out of a person, like trying to make me feel bad for telling you all to get fucked is like not gonna happen.
it's better you get away from fucking fast food.
Dude, literally, I made sure, but I was smart last week because I was feeling it coming. So I went into the office and I took a picture of my food safe. You know what I mean? So if I get another job, I can just show it to them that I already passed the food safe. Of course.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. So like I kind of felt it coming. So I went in there. I didn't think I should just take it because then they could say like I stole property. You know what I mean? Even though it's mine, you know, it's a great line.
Just like knowing the danger levels when food becomes, starts building bacteria.
Yeah, right. But if you're working in another office, you can say, okay, yeah, here, I already passed the food safety course. Yeah, but if you want to give it to me again, I'll pass it. You know what I mean?
I want to cut off all my hair. I'm so sick of it. I know you cut yours off a while ago, and the freedom you probably feel now.
Dude, the only thing is it's cold in the winter, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's warmer in the winter. It sucks in the summer.
It sucks in the summer. It's so bad. Yeah,
sucks bad.
Like this is awful, dude. I'm just sweating for no reason just because I have hair.
Well, my freak show is stinky. I'm still like, oh, hang on. Is it starting to push some hairs out? Maybe. I'm just waiting for white hairs to show up. If I don't see them, I just assume it's a male until I see hairs.
Well, the thing is with the freaks, the last round, like I lost 2 of them because 2 of them died. So I had 1 more female, but like I was just like neglectful, so it was my fault. You know what I mean? So I lost like the biggest one before the last round. But now, since I made the seeds, I have all those crossbreeds now. They're freak show times another kind of freak. Like a lot of them are freakberry crosses, and then which is another plant that also has the same mutation. So, or a similar mutation, whatever you want to call it. And then I also crossed my freak duck to the freak show, and pulled freaks out of that. So I have those going now. So I have my own freaks going, my own creation.
Those one freaks you got look weird. The ones that aren't splitting, but they're not turning into like a marijuana leaf either. They just kind of one long leaf with no serrations. Yeah, that's crazy. That's definitely something I've never seen.
Yeah, I have some weird.
Rare. I don't know. I've seen a lot of pictures of freak shows. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I got some weird ones going in there, and I kept that plant because I have that double duck that I bought, and I'm thinking doing a cross with it to the double duck going the other way, and I think I'll pull some freaks, like some duck flips going the other way.
Now, have you had a duck freak? Like, have you had the duck and the freak?
Yeah, that's what the duck freak. The duck freak was the male that I started with.
No, I mean like it was freak show and it was duck foot. It had this.
Yeah, it started off. It started off as a full web freak, and then it started splitting apart. And then it was like more normal leaves, but more serrated, and then it had normal pollen sacs instead of the freak show pollen sacs.
Yeah, this fucking thing.
So I'm wondering if my freaks will have normal pollen sacs or have the original freak show pollen sacs. I guess I won't know until they're a little bit older. They're tiny right now.
My tallest ones ended up being the males and the short.
I mean, that does happen. That does happen. But the biggest one last round was not a male. It was the G puffberry, which is another freak. I had G puffberry, lime pop, and the other one was freakberry V2. Those are the 3 I crossed. Those are the 3 that survived. And then I also crossed my freak duck times Mimosa Orange Punch to the freak show. So those are the
stem on this thing, man.
And I got them in phenotype number 1 and phenotype number 2 of that Mimosa Orange Punch cross. I got freaks. So I got them both going. So I have one normal plant that started off as like a sawtooth, but became normal. But so far it only has 3 blades, 3 leads on each row. So
This
we'll
is
see how it goes.
the main one that I've been doing the pinch treatment, like the squeeze and bend over. It hasn't really split, but it did make the stock thicker.
I only have one that has that traditional like almost looked like when I gave you the ones I gave you the Super Freaks has one of them has the Super Freak leaves. So one of them's indica dominant. The rest of them are looking sativa dominant. So I have one bushy one. I have one thick one. But who knows? It could be a boy. You know what I mean? It might not be any good anyways.
No, I mean you can still use the pollen if you wanted to. You don't already
So
have it.
you go more indica dominant, right? Keep those fatter
Yeah.
leaves.
Because
Yeah,
the one I made was more sativa. When they made seeds off it, it was definitely had the longer leaves.
yeah. Well, I
And
have those
but
are
this
going. Those are
one's
going
looking
good.
indica. It's weird. I
Well,
feel like
those
this is
ones.
more indica than sativa.
Well, the ones I posted for the picture for the live actually has yours in the picture. They're doing great. They're fine. They're coming
Yeah,
right
the
along.
ones that you sent me a picture of earlier look good. Got a
Yeah,
ton of them going, but
I got a ton of them going, but yeah, they're from 5 different plants. So you know what I mean. The 2 phenotypes of the Mimosa Orange Punch cross with the Freak Duck, and then all the Freak Show crosses that I did, and the Freak Berry crosses are going on the other side. So yeah, it should be interesting to see all the different kinds of Freak Show. I'm just hoping to get a female out of each one. You know what I mean? I don't expect to get a lot of females because I did breed with a male. So I'm just hoping to get one in each category and then transplant them to bigger pots and really veg them out
same.
and then
That's
get
what
some
I'm
weed.
doing. I would have transplanted this already if it showed the fucking sex.
The re-veg ended up dying, so that didn't work out. But the re-veg
re-veg?
on the re-veg on the freak show re-veg didn't work out.
Really?
But the regular plants did survive. I mean, I probably didn't baby it enough. You know, it's probably my fault. But I did keep the Mimosa Orange Punch times Freak Duck, the one that was partially mutated. I have it. I kept it. I kept the best pheno, the green pheno, not the purple. Yeah, the biggest bud one, the one that had the coolest looking structure. I kept that one.
Just say good morning, Patty grew purple duck freak this summer. Turned out really good. Hell yeah. A couple people in chat.
Yeah, purple ducklet with the Frisian duck. Yeah, that thing yields pretty good.
Yeah, I mean the one I grew ended up being purple. So maybe all the ones Frank's got have the potential to purple up.
Oh, the duck you got turned purple?
Oh, I didn't. I left out the duck.
Oh, the freak show, the freak duck, the freak duck.
Freak show.
Yeah.
I haven't tried the duck yet. I still have it. Just haven't.
Dude, I can't find mine. So mine are missing, but you have it.
Yeah, well, I could always send them back to you if you want to play with them. But
well, I have a new duck. I just bought double duck from Anunnaki. So it's supposed to be a high resin producing duck foot. It's supposed to be a quality duck foot. It's supposed to taste really good. So I figured I'd buy a good starting base and then maybe mix it back to my Freak Duck times Mimosa Orange Punch and create another new duck. You know, from that with some good fruity terps and some gassy and, you know, some good flavors in there. Because everybody's always like, when it comes to the mutants, they want to talk all this trash. So I want to make some quality ones so people can shut the fuck up.
People know they're slow and people aren't willing to have a pet around. I fucking like the idea of having a bonsai plant. Maybe it takes a little while to grow, but it does good in flower. Once this bitch hits flower, it moves. Like,
oh, my flower room is on. I can show you guys my fucking plant. I'll have to plug this back in when I come back. But
I mainly just keep a plant going because I'm lonely.
I have to climb over presents because there's so many presents down here that I got to climb over them.
At least you were able to work that job long enough to load the house up with presents for him.
Exactly.
And now you gotta look at the positives of things.
Yeah.
But I don't blame you at all for quitting Taco Bell. Like, that's one of the first jobs I had.
Okay, I gotta switch the direction. Hold on. How do I do this shit? It says remove.
Settings, camera.
Oh yeah, camera. Settings. Camera. Yeah, they make it all complicated. Oh, I had it for a second. What happened?
Purple. Purple duck food.
There we go. These are what I got going right now.
Oh, nice.
Just the open room.
Make yourself full screen.
Oh, yeah, I gotta turn it sideways. Hold on.
Well, you have to change the layout.
Layout. Full screen. And then turn it sideways. Oh,
No,
shit.
it was
Not
good,
working.
though.
My rotation. My rotation's off. Hold on.
I fucking hate phones.
I hate phones too. Well, my rotation's fucked up. But
No, it looks good. It looks good.
this is the one that had some purple hairs at the beginning. I mean, some pink hairs at the beginning. But it's a purple bud. It's the biggest buds in here, and they smell like gelato.
Good gelato.
Like that candy grapefruit and terp.
I don't know. I thought gelato had like a jelly, eating some toast and jelly.
Yeah, some sweet, like fruity terps. Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. So I have that one going, and then I have this one is my buddy's plant. It doesn't grow very good structure, but the buds taste like garlic butter, so I kept it, and it's a pretty big plant. Like, here, I'll show you. It's all the way up, and it's all these little buds all in here filling up that spot. And then these are new ones. This is the RS11 temp strawberry, the one I kept.
Looks good.
It's just leaning over, but
start changing
this is
color.
some random thing that's turning purple, but it's tiny buds, but they look good. And then I have this really overgrown one in the back that I just flowered, but it's going. Look, I got a lot of lights down here. With the two
lights.
I got 4 lights hanging up down here. I got the gigawatt in the back, you know. So, and yeah, I got that one that's like leaning over, but there's buds all over it. So yeah, I'm just, I'm hoping, if I get a couple free ounces out of here, I'm pretty happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit, you're gonna get more than a couple ounces.
Yeah, I know, but just being funny, but yeah, fucking oh shit, this layout sucks. Let's go back to this one. But yeah, so but yeah, I was like, you know what? I could kill all these plants, or I can just throw them in flower, and then I'll have weed. So that's what I did, because they were all overgrown, like fucking stretched out, like ridiculous, out of control plants. And I was like, you know what? Switch to 12-12. Fuck it.
I'm about to switch these freaks to 12-12 just to find the sex. Are you saying the re-veg didn't go well? What if I like get it to flower a little bit and then just to see? Oh fuck, where'd he go? I think he might have misclicked. I'm thinking about flowering it just so I can know if it's male or female. Because I don't see any white hairs yet. I see stuff, but I don't know. I don't see any balls.
Fucking A. But no, I'm just saying, like, my re-veg didn't go too great. It was a pretty big plant, but I just like it started to come back, and maybe I should have spent a little more effort on making sure it was good all the time. Maybe it dried out one day and fucking died. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't like persistent enough.
That'll fuck them up pretty quick.
Yeah, I think it might have got dried out times. Yeah, it only had a couple little re-vegging branches, and I probably should have cut off some of the dead stuff that wasn't re-vegging because it was taking a lot of energy for the plant. You know what I mean? I should have cut off the stuff that wasn't re-vegging because it's just a lot of energy for like branches that weren't doing anything. And I probably should have focused on that one branch that was coming back and cut everything else back and let it thrive. But I didn't do that, so I got a shit result.
That is what it is. So you think it was just a mistake that made it not re-veg well, though? Wasn't more of a
I think it was more. I think it was more growers there. I think it was more growers there. But it doesn't re-veg as good as like a regular plant. But you can't expect it to. It takes a little bit longer.
Well, those are probably just new branches coming.
But yeah, I think it could have been saved. But I think what your best option is to find your females and keep a clone.
Yeah, I think that's the route. Or just keep a mother plant once you got one.
Yeah, and just cut clones off of that and fucking just keep it going.
Keep that motherfucker around a year or two, a couple of years.
Well, dude, the thing is, like, I have so many of these crosses now. I just got to find the best ones.
Yeah, you got to find the stinky.
I got to find the flavors I like. I got to find the flavors I like at a freak show. And fucking harness that into some like good smoke, so people can't be like, "Oh, it's low THC." I'll be like, "Dude, do you see this shit? It's frosty as fuck. What do you mean low THC? Shut the fuck up." That's
Yeah.
like I think a lot of those numbers are like when the plant first began. Like I mean, there's been so much breeding to it now that like the THC is pretty high. I think it's clearly over 20%. You know, when you saw your plant, it looked over 20%.
I think people either know how to finish a plant or they don't. When people start beating up seeds.
And you got to remember, Humboldt's mostly growing that fucking shit outside. So the outside numbers compared to inside numbers are going to be completely different too, right? You might get 20% outside, but maybe it's 30 inside. You know what I mean?
Well, the people that are getting those crazy numbers are really packing the shit in there. You know what I mean? They're putting.
Well, dude, I've seen some weed that, you know, it's so frosty. Like, no, I've never grown anything that looks quite that frosty. I've grown some pretty good shit, but like, there's some stuff that, yeah, I haven't found that plant yet. I haven't found the super god plants yet. Because like, there's some weed you see it, but even some of those super god plants don't even taste good. Like, they might look amazing, they got no fucking terps. Like, you ever buy dispensary weed that just looks amazing but just tastes like blah?
I've never been to a dispensary.
Well, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah,
I get all my shit from the mud.
Nah, I bet. Yeah, pretty much.
I get it from the mud up.
No, I get it here and there.
But yeah, fuck. It's like what did I do with my lighter? Fucking hell. Oh, there's one. Good enough. All right. But yeah.
But people probably do.
Oh
Go to
shit, we
those
got a guest.
I get it from.
No, that's you.
Sure,
That's weird. It said I have a guest, but they must have already left. It's probably my fault.
Try again.
They'll have to try again. I'm fucking slow. So.
No, you're good.
Fucking.
It can be beautiful, but smell like basically nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of that shit that, you know, it's so many trichomes that there's nothing left for plant. Like there's no plant material to have any flavor. It's just fucking, if you want to smoke keef, go ahead. That's what it tastes like. You know what I mean?
I think there's a point where like you might be doing more harm than you are doing good. But
well, I mean, if it's pushing so many fucking trichomes that the plant material is so nil that all you're smoking is basically keef, you know, that's what it tastes like. I
think there's ways to harness that in there. That dude could probably like get his shit super frosty, and he could probably increase the taste.
Well, yeah, but you'd have to start with some foul after weed to begin with. You know what I mean? Something rank.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like
I'm learning with organics, man. Everything's possible. The organics makes flavor kick.
This purple gelato flavored plant, I noticed the flies are very attracted to it, so it probably wouldn't be good outdoors. Because it would bring too many bugs.
If it'd bring too many bugs like that, you know, that's.
I mean, it's frosty. It smells really good. It's purple. It starts off with some pink hairs. You know what I mean? It's pretty interesting plant. You know, it didn't keep the pink hairs, which is kind of a bummer. I had a few though, and I could see them. They were light pink, but they weren't like. But I do have more seeds, so maybe I'll have a better luck on another run. Maybe I'll find the one I'm desiring. I do know they have another strain called Shiva Sun, which is supposed to be an even fiery red pistils. So maybe I should try that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just try pink strains, red strains.
And it might be different because they're growing in Hawaii. I'm growing in my basement. I mean, it's not going to be the same outcome, right?
Might just be finishing red, but I don't know. I like the idea of getting some pink genetics going. I think that'd be cool.
Some pink hairs. Yeah, that's
that
what I'm saying.
Freak Show was red, but then it turned green. Like all the leaves now on it are green, but the first starter leaves were red. I don't know what the hell is up with that.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting looking. What I've been doing, because like I feel like for mine got a little stunted at the beginning. I got some soil, and I probably should have just fucking chucked that bag and fucking grabbed another bag because I felt like it had a little mycelium in the soil, and maybe that stunted.
You don't want the mycelium. Mycelium helps deliver water to the roots.
Well, I don't know, but it's just like it just seems like it was like when it has too much. Like I think there's like
it ate it too quick.
I feel like it ate the nutrients so quickly that the plant was having deficiencies like right at the beginning, and now I'm giving it just like I put a cap of the per gallon of the CalMag, and I just a little splash of water because they're small plants. You know what I mean? Every couple of days, and they seem to be recovering now, and they're coming back. So I think maybe the mycelium was eating up all the calcium.
It's also winter, so if we're having like this slow growth during winter, it's pretty normal.
Yeah. That's true too.
Extra cold.
But I think maybe the mycelium was eating up all the calcium.
Maybe.
Because it was.
You add CalMag though.
I added CalMag, and now they're coming back. So that's why I'm thinking that must be what it is.
Yeah, I loaded mine with crab meal, which is a source of calcium.
Maybe. But it's weird. Like it's hard with bag soil. You know, you get a different batch every time. You know.
Yeah, it is true because I expected more out of Happy Frog. I was like, I'm not even gonna give it mycorrhiza or nothing. I'm just gonna see what it does, and it didn't impress me. Once I added the mycorrhiza and all that other shit afterwards, I don't know.
Oh, they have 2 grow seasons. That's fucking dope in Hawaii. They can grow 2 outdoor crops a year. That's dope.
Don't they have like more dark time than normal? Like they have like 11-hour days or something?
Yeah, maybe. But what she's saying is they have like 2 light seasons where like you can grow. That's amazing. Like, wouldn't that be great to be able to grow 2 crops a year outdoors?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I fucking don't trust myself to grow one outdoor because like.
Well, the thing is, I don't trust my neighbors. I don't trust my neighbors. I think either someone's calling the cops or somebody's robbing me. You know, that's what I think. If I grow outdoors, I've thought about like growing some ABC or some duckfoot or something. Or some freak show outdoors,
yeah,
just
but
because
if it tanks that good, someone's gonna notice it. Someone's gonna fucking get it.
And the neighbor next door, it's like I have like my neighbors are like there's like a school teacher with kids and a construction husband over here, and then this is like a retired school teacher on the other side, and then behind me it's apartment buildings, and that fence is see-through. So I'm just like, yeah, this don't make sense. They're gonna rob me. Yeah, I'm like, but I'm thinking about doing like some smaller, like right around the corner, just like some smaller, like mutant plants, just to do a little bit of outdoors. But I might be setting myself up for failure trying to do it.
Get an old broken down lawnmower, take the fucking motor off, strap a fucking big old pot to that bitch. You could roll it in and out of the shed easily. You could grow something outdoors if you needed to put it away every now and then. But
yeah, the rainstorm just tried it inside. Yeah,
but yeah, if you got a school teacher next to you, that complicates growing outside.
Yeah, like it's
legal though, isn't it?
It's legal, but it's not supposed to be seen. So I'm wondering, like, if there's somehow like somebody can see it, like I might get in trouble, or if
it makes sense.
There's apartment buildings behind me. Like, how do I know that people won't just watch me? And then when I'm like out there talking to myself, saying, "Oh, it's almost done." They overhear me and fucking jump over the fence the next night and fucking.
I hear you go, "Oh God!" When you go look at your plants one day, they're like, "It's ready."
Yeah,
I don't know.
Should be ready and
you can put freaks out there though. They won't know.
That's what I'm thinking. If I grow some ABC or some freak show, they might not notice it. You know what I mean?
Freaks outside when summer hits. Like get them. You know, you already have them started.
Yeah, get a couple of them outside.
Definitely.
Just see what happens. Yeah, it should be cool.
Man. I mean, I know you got a weird season there because the cold comes kind of early on y'all. But
yeah, we get like this quick Croptober. I think everybody's got to cut their shit a little early around here.
Yeah, like here we can take it all the way to December, sometimes January.
Yeah,
or we don't have to stop at all. To be honest,
yeah, I don't think we can do that here. And then on top of that, like I said, it's just like fucking neighbors suck. But yeah, fucking
the stinky plants. Yeah,
it's just been a weird last few weeks, and I'm just like, you know what, whatever. But yeah,
I think the job's been fucking pissing you off for a while, and
dude, I've been wanting to quit for so long. Like I've been wanting to quit for so long. Like I just had to do it. I've been looking for another night job. It's kind of hard to find one around here that's like going to match those hours, but that's not like a complete bore fest. Like I got offered a job at a Comcast, a warehouse or something, and I was just like, that sounds horrible. Like I'm just gonna stand there. I'm just like, that sounds horrible. I don't care if they pay more. That sounds like boring as fuck.
You can be on a forklift all day. Probably.
But
Warehouses.
what I'm saying is like Comcast. That sounds boring. Like, what are we going to talk about cable? Like, I don't care.
Are
Like,
they going to have you doing its cable installs or just warehouse shit? Just
no,
as
because I don't have a car. I would have to do all the
Oh,
in-store
okay.
shit. It'd be so boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to stay in a fucking like.
Learn
I
about
would,
electronics.
dude. Yeah, I would probably learn a lot about Comcast. You know what I mean?
You could steal internet. Start selling stolen cable.
Yeah, fuck. They get
Be like, I'll hook you up with unlimited everything. I got this cheater box. Like, all you got? No.
you got the new black box. It's right here. I got you.
Shit, back in the day, it was very common for somebody to have a card they put in their direct TV that has access to everything.
Dude, I
As long
remember the black boxes. Like one of my rich friends, like his mom's friend used to house sit this house, and there's a black box. You know, we were teenagers, so we were watching all kinds of fucked up shit on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
But
could watch porn, everything. Everything was
on the
really
black box,
well.
yeah, it was everything.
No, it was pretty much the same thing for a TV. You had all the channels open. It was just unlocked.
Every channel, everything.
But if you left the card in there, they'd like send something that would fuck the card up. Like, so you had to use it and then like take it out, put your fucking regular one back in. Like, only use it when you were gonna fucking watch the illegal shit. Skinamax.
So I was walking the dogs the other day. I'm walking by the liquor store, and this lady comes out and she pops her umbrella. Dude, those dogs look like they were gonna kill her, and they're only puppies. Like they were so freaked out that
Dude,
they got like
dogs are vicious.
they got instantly aggressive. They're puppies right now, and they were like fucking pissed, dude.
That's funny. But
dude, they like most people, but it's like the sketchy people, they don't like them. I don't know what it is, but they can sense it. They're just like, nah, fuck that dude.
Dogs,
like they like. No, it's funny because like this dude was like dragging a cart, and they were like, like they just wanted to kill him. And it's like most people, they're like, you know, they're all happy, wagging tails. Fuck, I forgot to plug in. Don't hate me. I'm coming back.
Are you about to die? That's funny.
Fuck.
Sweet memories of late night softcore.
Oh God.
The porn was so bad. I
Okay.
still watched it. Terrible. Guess I was fortunate. I fucking had like Playboys and shit back then. Let me see if I can join chat through this program. Connect to YouTube. And it wants a password. Man, what is all this bullshit? StreamYard has already got access. So what's everybody smoking on? Let me see how many people here. Yeah. Hope everybody's smoking something good. This stuff's called Bust Down. Yeah, I don't know. Some Bust Down. Hey, what's up, Teardrop? How you been? How's life treating you? It's not bad looking. I don't know if you even see it because my camera sucks and cameras hate weed. You know. Fuck it though. Man, every time I get on the live with Justin, he always has a dead phone. Let's see. Life is good. How's the chitlins? Kids doing all right? I'm fucking bad with time, so it could have been a year or a week, and I don't really know the difference. That's a bright sweater. You like this shit? This is my fucking Newport getup. I got the whole Newport outfit, the whole jumpsuit. You know what I mean? You gotta represent. I had one like I did one trashy thing this year. I was like, I'm buying this jumpsuit. This is it gave me street cred. I was gonna shave my hair into a mullet, and I was like, no, I'll just buy this. I'll just do this for now. So let me go back up. from over here. Why is to grow seasons? Because they're close to the equator. They never. Let your freak flog fly. I was gonna get a mullet this year too. Let my freak flag. It'll summon Justin if I hold up the freak show. There we go.
Oh shit, I'm back. Yeah, dude, my phone died. Fuck.
Now you're good. I was just packing a bowl.
Boston and Boston.
The Boston.
Is they're good.
Boston.
Yeah, my phone died. Fuck, dude. I got my phone plugged into a battery plugged into. So I was using it like pass through battery charger to plug, but then when I fucking showed you guys the plants and came back, I forgot to plug. So that's my fault. Dogs outside now. Oh, they're back outside. Yeah. So yeah, it's just like certain shit sets them off. They like most people, but like certain shit sets them off. Or like like they're good with most dogs, and like the other dog gets aggressive, then they just like go way aggressive. You know what I mean? They're just like they match that energy 100%.
Dude, I got little dogs, and they have little man syndrome, and they will challenge anybody, no matter the size.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like my white one, the brown one's kind of a pussy. She's a little scaredy because she's the runt, but the white one, like, there's this psycho fucking, like, it's funny because they say like American black labs are fucking crazy, but then you get like an English black lab, they're nice. Same thing with golden retrievers. Like the American version is all fucked up. Like they're super vicious dogs. You know what I mean?
It's probably all the inbreeding.
But it's like England breeds for like dopier dogs, and we breed for like all these psycho fucking crazy athletic fucking, like, it's like too much. Like we make
do
our
that
dogs
in
like
New York
too.
too. They make them smaller and smaller, but wider. Like they want a pit bull body on a fucking Boston Terrier frame. And
or the Frenchies that are like this.
Frenchies. Yeah, that's what they're called. They're fucking weird looking, but they're bred to look like that. Like they're not. I don't think they were.
Yeah, but it's crazy because, like, from what I can see, like the most prevalent trait in these dogs, as far as frame, they look the most like the English bulldog or American bulldog. Like they got a bulldog stance with a pit bull face. So they got like the strength, you know what I mean? All the strength and the height.
A little penny pit head.
But pit heads, like, so they're just gonna be like fast running teeth, you know what I mean?
My friend that died yesterday, I got his dog now. So it's like I got another fucking small dog. It's called the Lapa app, so I don't know if you know what that is, but it's one of the dogs. We got to cut their hair.
Okay.
But now I got like guy's dog and fucking cherry tree outside. That was his. Like a couple $100 cherry tree. He never moved to his property.
Oh man, you're just gonna plant it, right?
I haven't decided where though.
Yeah, I mean it's permanent, so you gotta pick a good place.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm gonna be there, down the road where I plant this thing.
Yeah, cherries are good.
Yeah,
but that's I love fucking cherries. They're good.
dude, I've never really fucked with them before until I ate fresh ones. They're really good when they're fresh.
Fresh ones are really good. They're the best kind. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the ice cream ones too, but
I never would fuck with the ice cream ones, but like, I don't know. I'll eat those ones.
The regular ones, yeah.
Well, they're like.
Dude, we used to eat all kinds. We used to eat all kinds of bullshit when we were kids. We used to pull the crab apples off the trees. If I can eat those.
I didn't trust nothing as a kid. If it didn't have ketchup on it, I wasn't eating that shit.
Yeah, we were we were a little more wild, dude. I used to eat the orange flowers because they taste like carrots. Like, dude, you know how dangerous that is? I just was eating fucking wildflowers. You know how dangerous that is? Like, that's probably not smart.
I remember eating like 4-leaf clovers and shit like that, but that was like, yeah.
But with flowers, you can find something toxic pretty quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ran into some fucking angel trumpets. Ooh.
Yeah, it would have been dead.
Eat some of those.
Yeah, fuck.
Or you've been fucking gone. But I think you have to like boil that and make a juice.
But yeah, dude, fucking yeah. I don't blame you. They're fucking hyper. I mean,
Glory
but it's
days.
good because we have two of them, so they fight each other, which kills a lot of energy because they're like constantly trying to eat each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are they both from the same house? Or are you picking
Yeah,
up
they're the
multiple?
same litter. They're the same litter. Yeah, we got the runt though, but she's fucking more mean than the big one. She's the instigator. The small one's the instigator.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's how it
She
works.
and,
And they won't
and
shut up
also
when they
and
start.
also I did the dominance test on the smaller one, and she fucking failed the dominance test. She was fucking kicking her legs everywhere, trying to get out. Like when you flip them over, like my white one will just let me hold it upside down.
Yeah,
The
some
fucking
dogs don't like it.
the brown one, yeah, it shows dominance. So the fucking
That's
the runt's
funny.
the dominant one.
That's
It's
funny.
a sign of
I
dominance.
didn't know that was a sign of dominance. I just thought they were assholes.
No, it's a dominance thing. Like it's showing that they're like more dominant. Like they don't like to be on their back because that's the submissive position. They hate it.
Yeah, Fabrizio won't do that shit. He don't let that shit play.
No,
Man, he brought that fucking teddy bear Teardrop gave me on the bed yesterday and looked me straight in the fucking eye and started fucking it. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I was like, you're so brave.
you're so right.
He looked me straight in the eye and he was like,
he's
I
like,
was like,
watch
what
this,
the
bitch.
fuck?
He's like, watch this, motherfucker.
Oh, it's like I wasn't paying attention fully at first, like, but little bastard.
That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, no, the little one tried to hump Teardrop. She's like, get the fuck off me. Yeah, it's a girl. So when the girl's humping, that's dominant.
Girl? Oh,
It's a girl. Yeah, that's it. That's what I said. That was the second thing it showed as dominance. It's trying to hump. So it's saying like I'm in charge, and it's like nah, fucking fuck you. So I think she's gonna be more of a problem when she gets bigger. Even though she's small now, when she gets big, she's gonna be the one that's like fuck you.
What breed is it?
They're American Bully crossed with American Bulldog.
Oh, okay, that was the bulldog.
So they're mostly bulldogs. It's gonna be fucking, but bulldogs are stubborn.
Yeah, they're stouty dogs though. Like they get pretty big if it's.
Dude, yeah, dude. I'll send you a picture later. The fucking Boa's biceps are huge already.
Yeah.
She looks like a fucking grown man doing a fucking flex. You know what I mean?
High school, I went and do the mascot was a bulldog. There's so many fucking bulldogs in that town. Like.
Yeah. So what a American Bully is? It's a Staffordshire Terrier crossed to a Pit Bull, crossed to a French Bulldog, crossed to an American Bulldog, and then crossed to an American Bulldog again. Is what my dogs are. So it's got. Yeah, so it's gonna be real bulldogish.
You sent me a picture of them.
They're gonna be strong dogs, yeah. Dude, they pull harder than some of the adult dogs I walk already. Like they pull.
You have to buy them like a big ass chain to walk them.
Dude, I'm gonna have to buy them chokers pretty soon because they're getting too strong. Like they're gonna have to get fucking the prongs, man. I'm sorry.
The ones that like stab into the neck.
Yeah, it's got to happen because they're gonna fucking pull me down the street otherwise.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. If you don't control them, they'll control you. Like fucking dogs. I love them, but man, it's fun commitment. I really wasn't trying to get another dog.
But like, yeah, there's this lady, fucking down the street that has a German Shepherd puppy, and the German Shepherd puppy, like, fuck, dude, things acting up already. I was walking the Husky one day, and this dude's like, "Oh, let's introduce our Huskies together." I was like, "I don't know." I fucking, yep, his dog got bit. That's what happened. Big chunk of fur ripped out.
We just finally got to the picture of your dogs. The browner one definitely has more pit in it.
Yeah, it looks more pit bull, right?
Definitely has some pit in it. It's gonna be a B. Is that the girl, the brown one?
Yeah, they're both girls. Yeah.
Oh, they're both girls. All right.
Yeah, they're sisters, but the white one's more bulldog. Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it when she's laying down, at least.
But yeah, the fucking small one, yeah, she looks just like a pit. She's skinny. She's got the muscles. She's really.
Nope.
Oh yeah. That's a cute picture of her. Yeah.
Let's see if I can fix it. It might show it. It might not. I don't know.
Well, dude, if I was paying for this, yeah, I think they can see it. But yeah, if you
And this is the other one he's got.
if I paid for the service, I could show all the pictures. But I mean, Fuck, dude, it hasn't been packed like we used to get it. Yeah, that's Boa. Dude, they're bigger now. They're bigger now. I'm gonna send you updates. They're fucking bigger now already.
There's a picture, I guess, when it was a little shit.
Yeah, dude, that's how they started. But now they're so big now. Holy fuck, dude, Boa's like this. Like you can't even see my hands. Like literally like this big already.
Well, some of them dogs get fucking gigantic when they're full grown.
Well, yeah. So what they said for this breed is 60 to 90. Normally males get over 100. So I'm thinking 60 and 90 for the smaller one, probably 60, and the larger one 90. That's a pretty big dog. 90 pounds.
Yeah, 90 pounds. Yeah, that's not small. It'll probably get bigger than that. I don't know.
They might.
My friend had some dogs that kind of look like that.
You don't know what's going to happen when you hybridize a dog. You don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? And them being crossed back to the American Bulldog could make them bigger. You never know.
As long as they always protect you guys and never get aggressive with you or your family.
Dude, as soon as we fuck with them, they're like, "Who's that?" And they get back. They get up and they're like, "Rrr."
They started searching.
Yeah, they're ready, dude. Dude, I feel bad for anyone that ever tries to break into my house. They're gonna get mauled. They said with this particular breed, they need no formal training to defend you. They said if somebody like hits you and you're holding these guys, it's fucking. They're done.
Oh, bad. They're done. Should we use this one?
Like it, 2024. Trump in the building.
Can't even talk about it. I don't know. It seemed like everything kind of died down.
No, dude. The polls show that he's not really that hated.
No, he's hated by people with control, power, and money, and he's
hated by crazy people. Crazy people that blame him for everything. Did you hear Elton John blamed him for his bad performance?
Really?
He blamed him, saying that I should have had more people in the seats. So he blamed Donald Trump for poor views. Like nobody wanted to watch his show. Dude, no, it's because you're like 60 years old and you're dressed like a Cabbage Patch Kid. Like nobody cares anymore.
70-year-old homosexual. He might be older than 60.
Yeah, nobody cares anymore. That's what it is. You haven't come out with a new fucking banger in many years.
And that's the problem with like that world. You have to constantly keep appealing the beast for them to,
for you to even matter anymore.
Support you or for them to even watch you once.
Yeah, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He got old. And he does a couple of roles now, but most movies don't want him anymore because he doesn't look like fucking a brick shit house anymore. He's doing a Christmas
movie right now, but he looks really old in this movie.
Yeah, it's because he finally got fat. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, sanitize.
But they tried to. Elton John's 77 years old. They tried to leak that Christmas movie footage as this was just him looking old walking around New York, but then it came out that it was like part of a set. He was walking from a set to a trailer.
Yeah, they always try to lie on shit. You see little ads and shit.
People were pushing some weird narrative.
Well, the thing is, like, everybody, like, and this whole thing with, like, even Diddy, right? Like, everybody knows he did it, but is he really going to go down for it? I mean, everybody that fucking tries to prosecute against him ends up dead with pneumoniya. Fucking, you know what I mean?
He's just this year's sacrificial lamb, and then next year they'll lift him up to some great fucking height, even higher than he fell. Like, if he doesn't go to jail for it all.
Well, I mean,
I
like,
heard Jay-Z got pulled into it too. Jay-Z.
It's just like R. Kelly, man. As soon as he ran out of money, they fucking destroyed him.
I think that there's a lot of motherfuckers doing this shit, the same shit, fucking young people and taking advantage of the naive and the people who just don't know better.
Yeah, dude, they're rich celebrities. They're doing a whole bunch of fuck shit because they got a lot of money. But why are we going after them now? We've known the whole career that they've been fucking weirdos. You know what I mean?
Exactly. There's been signs. There's been shit that came out. Man, just watching him with Justin Bieber, it creeps you out when you see it. When you like go back and rewatch it after hearing Justin Bieber's song where he's talking about being molested at a
Or did you see that? Did you see that clip where that Ava girl where they had like 2 missing persons for that Ava girl, and then she's standing there with Diddy, and then nobody ever sees her again? You know what I mean?
I'm not sure about that one.
No, it was
a lot of shit with Diddy.
No, it was like a missing children's thing, and then you see the girl. It looks exactly like her standing with him, and then nobody ever sees her again.
I mean, They brought him and
Dude, I
Jay-Z,
mean, how many
and
people
apparently
can?
they're both on videotape doing some
Well,
shit.
dude, he
Everything
killed
that
so
tells
many
is
people with
recorded.
pneumonia. Like, obviously, like if you're rich enough, you can even get fucking viruses and shit. You can buy viruses. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah, if you had the money, it wouldn't be hard for you to get someone sick and find a way to get something
Yeah,
onto them. Put
dude,
it on their door handle when they open their door.
you
Bam.
pay or
They
threaten
infect
some lab dude to fucking sneak some fucking virus out, and you're like, all right, dude, we're gonna contaminate this
It's
bitch.
getting to a point where it's like I'm gonna put gloves on and go out into the world. I don't want to fucking touch nothing anymore. Like, I don't know.
Dude, you know what I saw today? There was a video of a guy spraying Raid on food at Walmart.
Yeah. That
Dude,
shit,
like, what are you trying to
inmates
kill
spray
people?
that shit
Like in
on
the
paper
produce
and then eat it.
section, just like spraying all the raw food.
That's crazy, dude.
That's so fucked, dude.
I'm just
They said he was
getting
arrested,
debunked,
but
my friend.
they said he was arrested. But how many people ate Raid? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like you
don't even
arrested
know,
him,
man.
but did you know what Walmart he was at? Did you know? Did you stop it in time for nobody to eat that product? Like, I doubt it.
It's warfare at the end of the day. Fucking all these countries. We're not like all these countries. We pretended for years like we all get along in movies and everything else, but we hate each other. Just like
I
a
mean,
person can hate their neighbor, and just like a person can fucking.
well, at least at least we won't be sending fucking, money to other
Billions.
countries anymore.
I
Fucking
mean,
blowing all our
billions and billions on the way out.
putting ourselves in extreme debt with every other country to the point where they're just going to want to crush us. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
No, they
Not
did.
paying our debt. Are we ever going to pay our debt to China? Probably not. You know what I
Instead
mean?
of doing anything for South Carolina, North Carolina, where all that flooding was, they fucking sent money to like a war in Venezuela. Or
You heard about the shit in Hawaii where they were literally like stopping the people from escaping the fire. You know what I mean?
Oh, the fuck, yeah, that shit. Then they covered that up so smoothly. Their 15-minute city they planned for that spot. You mean? So they had to get rid of everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, they had to kill everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, they're planning a 15-minute city there. They needed all those people out. They didn't want to leave. Hawaii's big on, hey, you need to be from here to live here and own land here. They were like, no, we want that land. We need that port.
We're just gonna kill you all, dude. And it's funny because all the houses that were all the houses with the blue roofs survived.
Not really.
You know what I mean? It makes me want to just go up and paint my roof
blue. That was weird. Dude, I almost did paint my roof blue. Like, I was talking about it, but I couldn't get no one to do it. I'm not going up there. Not anymore. But I do want to paint.
But dude, it literally looks like they started that fire with lasers. You know what I mean?
Dude, cars don't blow the fuck up normally because a house 30, 40 feet away caught on fire. And usually if
that shit was mad
catch
sketchy.
on fire, the fucking rims don't melt, the engine block doesn't melt.
Just like these supposed drones. No, I think we all caught you before you did another terrorist act. I think that's what they were for.
Oh, the drones? I heard they lost some nuclear material and they were trying to like sniff the highways. The drones.
Like yeah, but these drones, right? What are they doing with these drones that they don't want to tell us about? Obviously, if they weren't American drones, they would have shot them down. Like, let's be serious.
Dude, we got drones over us all day long. We might not even see them because they're so high up, but they're watching us.
They watch us 24/7. That's the thing.
They just go, hey, put surveillance on this spot, and they just
they know exactly what we're doing. They know we all grow. We just don't pose a big enough threat for them to give a fuck.
We're not.
We're growing weed for ourselves. They don't care about that.
They're not gonna get money from us, you know.
It's not like we're sitting here fucking distributing the shit all over the streets. No, we're just smoking it.
Yeah, growing it to smoke it, and just save a little money.
Save a little money.
I said that. That's what I got into it. I was like, I'm growing this to save money. Have I saved money? I've spent a lot. Dude, shit over 5-6 years.
I'm pretty sure I've saved a lot of money, and I've saved my ass.
Once I grew it, but like initially to get in it, like there's a learning curve, and there's a time where your weed just ain't good until you.
No, but you saw those plants over there, right? They're like week 4, week 5 of flower, right? Yeah, and I don't know exactly. Like they're not growing at the same rate. I think just because of the open room, they're probably older than that, but I don't think they're ready. You know what I mean? So
I stopped putting a timer on plants.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Like they're gonna be done when they're done.
Yeah, there's no rush.
But the thing is, okay, all those plants were gonna get tossed if I didn't grow that. All that weed that I'm going to get from that is going to supply me for a few more months, so I won't have to buy anything from anybody else.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, I could.
Well, the way we like to smoke, it'd be too expensive to.
Dude, I found a
buy it all.
website. I found a website that sells concentrates and dabs, right? But I don't know if it's legit. But they have like pretty decent prices. Like as far as I'm concerned, like if you can buy an ounce of dabs for fucking, let's say, fucking $250 or so, right? That doesn't sound too bad.
That sounds good. And then when it's legal like that, I mean, the shit should be cheap like that. It shouldn't cost you.
You know, I'm saying like there's websites where you can buy like diamonds and turfs and fucking all kinds of shit. And I want to know, like, I'm not gonna buy the weed because I'm sure the weed is just like CBD bullshit. But if you're
small, take a chance with like $60. If you lose $60, you lose $60. Charge the game.
Yeah, dude, it's like $75 for like a 14 gram fucking puck of dabs. Like I'm like,
there's only one way to find out, and I
sounds
found out.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's legal in your state, so yeah, they can mail it.
Dude.
Like it's legal in my state. Like with a weed card, like I call whatever True Leaf is, and they'll bring me some weed. But I just don't want to give them money. I'm Jewish like that.
You're like, I'm not paying the government.
I'm not giving you something that I've done illegally and got arrested for my whole fucking life for doing. Every time I've got fucking caught with it.
Yep, and now it's okay.
Oh, now it's all good, and all your arrests and your life of fucking struggle means nothing. Like no, it's
like dude, we should get reparations for all the arrests.
The weed companies should be paying all the fucking people that actually were arrested for all this shit all these years.
I almost got killed by the police over an ounce of weed. They fucking slammed me on my fucking neck.
Yeah, I've had some interactions. Mainly, I was at school. I got arrested.
And a lot of the time, they would just take my weed and dump it out, and that's fucking pretty bullshit too. That shit was expensive, especially back in the day when you were paying fucking $300 an ounce. Fucking.
Oh, I had that once where like they all they found was a weed pipe and a bunch of whippets, empty whippets, because we did a fucking 4 boxes of whippets before we got to that spot. And they gave me like a warning. They're like, this is a side issue. You might have to appear or whatever. And then I just
nothing happened.
Fucking am out at anything. But I found out somebody had been like snitching later, and that's why I kept getting.
Dude, no, I did get ratted on. Like literally, this is what happened. These kids that would always get in trouble, right? I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, can you pick me up from the train? They were like, oh, we got to stop here for 1 second, right? They drive under this sketchy ass bridge, and all of a sudden, 2 cop cars pulling behind us.
Oh wow!
And they only find my shit. They didn't find theirs.
That's true.
I was like, oh yeah, you guys ratted on me. 100%.
Pretty much. That's usually what happens. Somebody's fucking my ashtray's on fire.
Yeah, it's just
like to fucking talk, and it's crazy. If you're gonna snitch, you're probably still gonna get probation and some type of trouble. Like, so what's the point of like taking a month off of an already long sentence? You're already gonna. I don't know. That made no sense.
Dude,
I've actually got other people not arrested because I like owned up to my shit and fucking I was like they didn't even know about it when they did, but it was like you don't want your buddy to go to jail with you. It's like I've been to jail because of some shit like that because I'm an honorable person like that. I just don't. If someone else,
I've been arrested. I've been arrested a bunch of times for stupid shit, but the thing is,
get arrested for someone else's shit, but like I'll own mine.
Most of the time, I was pretty guilty.
Hey, we were just enjoying weed, man.
Or it was like they were arresting me because I was supposed to be in jail already, but I fucking kicked rocks and I ran off, and then they found me later. You know what I mean? So I've been arrested for like default.
I got arrested, and I just did my probation and did what I needed to.
Well, they're dumbasses. They kept letting me out, so I just kept dipping again. Dude, I mean, the last time it was 7 years.
I guess if you're homeless, like, what can they do? Like, they let you out, and then.
No, dude, but like literally, I made it 7 years. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah. It's
Like
just a
most
matter of like,
dude, no, but that must scare them a little bit. Like I can unplug for 7 years and you can't find me. Like
but maybe they
like
stop.
I didn't need your society the way you put it out to survive. You know what I mean?
You know how society's set up though. Like if a cop decides he's gonna talk to you that day and find out your name, that's what it would
Oh,
have
dude,
taken, right?
I had a close call one time because of somebody else when I was on the run. Somebody else did some fuck shit and they tried to question me, but the citizens were like, "It wasn't him. Leave him alone." And I got lucky that one time because I would have got got a couple years in, but I kept getting lucky. You know,
Better to be lucky than fucking
fucked up.
alternative, I guess.
So like every time that like that's the second time I took off for 7 years because I know the statute, right? The statute is 7 years. So after that 7 years, there's not much they can do.
Is it? I mean, I thought cops had unlimited time to.
Well,
fuck
they
you
can
up.
still arrest you, but the thing is that the crime has a statute of limitations. You still have a default, but you're defaulting
mean
for a
if someone-
crime. You're
I got
defaulting
you.
for a crime that already statuted. So yeah, they can still try to fuck with you, and they still bullshit you in court, and they still waste your time, but they end up throwing it out.
Yeah, most of my crimes are like, I got drugs on me. That's what my.
I've gotten away with shit a bunch of times too. I've had cops throw away drugs that I had and just tell me to get out of there a bunch of times. You know what I mean?
I don't know what's wrong with your mind when you're young. Like me, I would not fucking just ditch the drugs, even though I had plenty of chance to do it. Like every time, like something in your brain's like, nah, I'm gonna make it where I need to go. Do these drugs or sell these drugs or whatever I was doing at that specific day.
No, but like,
It's fucked up.
I mean, I got caught a few times. I'll be honest, but you know what I mean. It's like the majority of the time you didn't get caught.
I never like got too involved with like breaking into places or nothing. Robbery.
I had a friend that was pretty bad on that.
I learned fucking a while back, like just cut all thieves out of your life. Yep. Like the less thieves you have around you, the more your shit you get to keep.
Yeah,
That's the
dude.
that's the golden rule.
Honestly, like, I have a few select friends that I hang out with every like once in a blue moon. I don't have random people up in my house. I don't want that.
For you.
I don't desire. Like when you're younger, you might desire that, but I'm not like.
Yeah, when you're young, you want that group, that like moderation.
Yeah, when you get older, you're just like, I want to relax. This is my shit. I'm gonna smoke it. I'm not gonna share it with 5 people. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like, just like when I used to look at old heads back in the day, they liked better weed. They liked, you know, the higher grade weed. I got that same way as I got older. Like,
Dude, dude. I mean, but like I was telling you, like the only time I had like some of those original strains, like the way they're supposed to be, was like when I was younger. Like when I got blueberry, it actually tasted like blueberries. Maybe it wasn't the actual blueberry strain, but people called it blueberry because it tasted like blueberry, right? They called it fucking sour because it was sour. They didn't fucking give you Fruit Loops and tell you it was sour diesel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all these specific tastes and terpenes went along with the strains. Nowadays, it doesn't mean anything.
I think it matters who grows it.
Well, no, but I'm saying like a lot of the strains don't even match the names anymore.
Well, yeah, they've cut it 500 times. They're like, this was cut from this, and it's this, and now I call it this. Yeah.
But it doesn't taste like either one of this.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of these flavors, but they were the parents.
So I'm going to call it that. It's like blueberry sherbet, but it tastes like
I like
sour,
these, like,
sour apples, you know? It's like blueberry sherbet. It tastes like sour apples. You're like, how did that work out? Oh, it's just a different pheno, bro.
Gorilla Glue, White Rhino, those used to be white. I remember seeing them in the High Times magazines as white weed. White Rhino was a white weed, and fucking White Widow. And
I'm saying the weed used to match its name.
Yeah,
it doesn't anymore. It doesn't anymore.
It's called shit.
Dude, they just name it to name it nowadays, and honestly, like half of it doesn't even make sense. I try to get as close to spot on to like what it's tasting like when I make my own stuff, and I rename it because I'm just like, it doesn't taste like that, so I'm not gonna call it that. But honestly, like I've been doing just like the crosses lately, so yeah, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're gonna get
the
what you
lime,
get
the
with
lime pop
Ruffles.
did have the lime pop this round did have a lime taste. The berry freak did have a berry taste. The G puff was just like it was just like sour, super sour,
Once you
super sour.
find like a
Like,
strain that you want to fuck with for a while, are you gonna get a bunch of pollen and keep back crossing with the same pollen? Are you gonna finally take that leap into the step of
F1, F2, F3.
with like the same pollen though from the very first male
Oh, so back crossing.
back crossing?
I haven't.
I haven't done it either, but I've
I
been.
haven't done it really, like except for like certain things where like I might use this bond because I knew it was a good plant going to this one, or like, but honestly, I think the next round I'm gonna do is feminized freak crosses.
I gotcha.
I think that's my next plan. Like I'm gonna fem shit. Like that's my next plan. It's like because like if you could get like feminized duckfoot, feminized freak show, feminized ABC, feminized, probably more people would grow it, right? If they didn't have to deal with that fucking regs, right? Like that's the other thing with mutants. Like 90% of the ones you buy are regs.
Yeah,
Because most people don't make feminized mutants.
it's just.
I think that needs to change.
tricky.
I think that needs to change so we can open up the market because some people just want to
They
grow.
exist. I mean, they do exist. They're on
Yeah, but
websites,
like you got to get it from Pat that knows Sue that knows Abel, right? It doesn't. They don't sell it on the website like that.
well, people know
Every
Freak Show is
mutant
not
strain that you buy
easy.
on a website is a regular seed,
Mm.
unless you go to like Humboldt and buy their feminized freak show, their feminized thing. But guess what? They're sold out, so you got to find it from some third party, and
You got to
you might
track
be
it
getting.
down.
Yeah, you might be getting what you thought you were, and maybe not, because remember the ones I bought last year? They weren't even freaks at all.
I
I spent $120 in a pack for regular seeds. I was so pissed. I didn't even grow them out.
no, it didn't. You're like not even gonna waste your time on it.
Yeah, I just killed them. I was like, fuck this. Like, I was hoping that, like, I just kept planting them, hoping that just one of them was even. Like, because maybe it was, like, in the genetic, but it just wasn't there.
All you did was waste some soil.
Yeah.
I feel you on that, man.
And this round, like, I did have regular and freak plants out of the Mimosa Orange Punch times Freak Duck, but I only have one normal one going still, and I killed all the other ones because I'm aiming for the freak. I didn't want the other one. Yeah, it might be good weed, but I don't want it. That's not what I'm going for. Somebody else might want it. Somebody else might grow it. You know what I mean?
I guess I'm just happy the one that I fucked with was purple that I got to breed with. Doesn't mean every seed off of it's gonna be purple because it's still freak breeding.
No, but it should have some coloration. Like,
but so far, most of the seeds I've seen popped look exactly the same. Like as far as the leaf structure, not all of them, but like I'd say 4 out of 5 look like the fern.
They're mutants for sure. So that was the goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
all the ones you
I'm seeing a lot of genetic drift. I'm seeing a lot of genetic drift when it comes to like my freak show's first and second set of leaves. But I think like eventually they all stabilize to look pretty similar. The first few leaves may be odd, but I did notice that, like I said, I have one indica dominant one, and most of them look sativa dominant with the skinnier leaves. Looks like that, like has those thick leaves, which I really like. The indica freaks are where it's at. You know what I mean? You're gonna get larger yields. Denser buds.
The last one I grew was had the long leaves.
That one looks like it's a little bit thicker.
Yeah, this one's got fatties.
Yeah, that's a super freak, right?
Yeah, it's the one I made the seeds from.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to find out what the fuck the sex is, really.
Oh, that's one of your seeds, you're saying?
Yeah, this is one of the super freak seeds I made.
Okay. Well, did the male you bred to it look like that?
The male, it's weird, man. The males I only kept in 1 gallon pots their whole lives, and
did they have the thick leaves or the skinny leaves? That's what I'm saying.
I'd have to go back and look at the pictures. I think they were all long, skinny though. I want to say they had the whole batch from were.
It's weird because the ones I grew all came out like that. Yeah, because I gave you Freak Show, I believe, and Super Freak, right? Or just the super
You
freak?
gave me just a super freak, and you gave me a bunch of duck foot.
Okay, yeah, the
And
duck,
you said the
the
duck
duck.
foot will be freak or ducks. You said that they come out one or the other usually.
Yeah, like no, they were. I think those are normal or duck. But I got like 50% duck off those, so they were pretty good. Um, there's a good amount of ducks in there, and they from what I've heard, the people that grew them said they were very good.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
like uh,
loving every fucking plant I grow in the organic.
eclectic
Yeah,
woods,
everything you'll need.
eclectic woods turned like that duck that I gave him into his own duck line. You know what I mean? So
I might as well go to the bottom of this list.
where like he's like crossed it and mixed it and whatever, and now he has his own ducks. And they looked like they yielded really good. Like as far as colas, they had large colas. They did have a little. So it's Frisian duck times freak duck, right? Frisian duck times freak duck. So I'm thinking probably like pretty good tasting if you get the right ones. Probably if you have the freak duck um, dominant ones, then you're probably getting all those fruity types. Because I got berries, and then the other one was like sour mango. Like I got fruity types off of both of them.
I think the males were fat.
Yeah, the fat leaves. So that's why you have those fat leaves.
But the female wasn't. The female was crazy looking.
The female was really stretched out. It was sativa dominant.
Okay, hang on, I'll show you. Let me turn this off real quick. Cause the
Merry Christmas.
this was the female when it was first popped. See how crazy the leaves spaced
Yeah.
apart?
Yeah. Like I have a couple of those, so like I'm wondering if I'll get like a variety this time. I think I will. Like I think because I did all the crossing with the original Freak Show from Humboldt, it's and I think the Freak Show times Freakberry crosses, because they're two different mutants, may pull some new mutations because they're both fern mutations, but they were both two different plants. So now they're bred together. So I'm wondering if there'll be anything weird coming off of that too.
Yeah, because this was the male.
Yeah, the male was the thicker one. Yeah.
So that's the one it took after.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's a male. It could still be a female.
No, yeah, no, I'm just saying. Like, I'm thinking most of the seeds are gonna be sativa.
Yeah, but it looks like it's like that you got an indica dominant one, so it looks like a good one.
Or I
like
meant,
it.
I meant indica. I don't know why I said sativa. They're gonna be fatter.
Yeah, they're gonna be fatter.
Fucking high.
Yeah,
Maybe one more bowl will straighten me out.
I gotta take a quick 2-second break. Quick
All
2-second break. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's the most polite way I can say it.
All right, good. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna pack a bowl. Fuck it. The freak. I like fucking with the freak. It's a little trickier to get going and keep alive because it grows so slow. But this one's big enough where I think I can clone it. So I was gonna get it a little bit bigger. And then I'm thinking of cutting about half of it. Yeah, I'll probably cut half of that off. Well, maybe not half, a little bit less than half. And turn that into a clone. And then hopefully that'll split that bitch into two splits. Oh, man, it's so thick. I was really hoping it would have turned into more than one fucking branch. Let's stack them. I don't even know though. I want to transplant it, but I want to make sure it's a female. So let's see. Fucking break a little bit of weed up. Well, life's short, man.
Hey, I'm back.
So,
Yeah, so fuck yeah, man. I'm excited to see what I get out of them. You know, I'm just hoping for a couple good variations.
you got
You
a
know,
lot of plants going in there, so
I should
you
get some
should,
close ones.
you should be able to pheno hunt.
Yeah, I grew 7 of each one, except for yours because I just had less seeds for the. I planted all the good looking seeds. You know what I mean?
I would say
I have
keep
more
all the
though. Like,
females, pick a male if you're gonna breed with it. If you're gonna cloud a silver, then fuck it, kill all the males and then work from there.
yeah, well, I was thinking that like anything like super special, like that I think is looking like really good. You know what I mean? Really good growth. Really, you know, it's hard though. It's hard because they're so like. It's hard to like decide. Like I'm looking for females. So the first job is to find the females. The second job will be deciding what I'm doing from there. I think I want to grow for flower this round, but at the same time, there if I find females, I may select cuts. I may take cuts, do clones this round.
I think you should do
I have to
clones,
get
man.
like
Get into cloning.
I think I think I should do some clones this time. But I'm gonna have to get like marking plugs with little tags on them, and I'm gonna have to get a new humidity dome because I don't even know where mine is now.
I need to buy a proper cloner.
Drop another
I've been
50
using
drop another $50 on a fucking tinfoil fucking humidity dome. You know how they're so
just get a
expensive, but they're like
proper
nothing.
cloner. You don't need a humidity dome on a cloner. Only because it just keeps the roots wet.
I have
and
the
it keeps
aqua
the grass
cloner,
dry.
but God knows where it is right now. Like so much of my
That's the
shit that
easiest way to do it.
like so much of the shit I've been here for 2 years, I haven't even unpacked it though. It's still packed.
That would be worth unpacking for this grow if you're going to be going freak crazy. Because the freaks, they start slow, but once you get some clones, they move a lot quicker when they're clones. And you should probably like get some speed up by cloning them, getting a good fast mother plant.
Yeah, I mean, I my best clones, I think, I like the rapid rooters. Honestly, I'm a rapid rooter guy.
I've been using Clonex.
Clonex with rapid rooters. That's what I'm talking about. So I use
this
a little
is just
rapid
liquid Clonex.
So I use the cloning dome.
Eyedropper.
I'm saying I have the best success with this.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. Here, let me look it up. Hang on.
And when I cloned freak shows, as I remember, they cloned a lot easier than most of the other plants.
You said Rootex with Clonex?
Clonex with rapid rooters.
Oh, rapid root.
Rapid rooters. They're like little. They're little. They're like.
Well, if it's got Clonex on it, it's got the right shit on it for sure. But okay, I know what you're talking about. I've never fucked with those.
So the little plugs, and you just cut your angle, dip it, and plug it.
Does it expand when you water it, or is it already kind of moist?
So you get them when they're kind of moist already, but you water them, but not too often because
I see what it is. Okay.
Because you want like
it's a little bit of peat moss.
Yeah, it's like a peat moss plug.
I got you. And that's
the roots come right out of it, and then you have a little starter, and you just drop it in the pot, and it's pretty stable.
I've been using Rockwool. I think it's called. Is that the right name?
Rockwool cubes, like it's like fiberglass or whatever the fuck it is.
Let's double check. Yeah, it's kind of I think it's like a fiberglass or something. That works pretty well for me. The little 1-inch Rockwool squares. I have like 200 of them.
Yeah, I mean they work.
And I've also had luck with just soil. Just soil in a solo cup. I've done it with just.
I've never had success just sticking it in the dirt. I've never had success just sticking it in the dirt, except for this last round. I have one over there that's still alive, but I just stuck it in the dirt underneath its adult plant when I cut it off, and I was just like, you know what?
You just gotta make sure the dirt dries out a couple times.
But I have one of these plants. I have one plant that's growing in one of my flower pots. It's a new seed growing, but I'm feeding it flower food, and it's not killing the seedling.
Nice.
So it's continuing to grow. I'll show you. I'm just like, okay, so it wants to live. You know what I mean?
Is it a freak or it's something else?
No, it's just a regular plant. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is, but it's surviving. Yeah, I'll show you. Oh wait, I gotta do this whole settings,
Stuff.
camera. I haven't done it in so long.
Let me do this.
Oh, shit. See, it's just growing right there.
You're just chilling, huh?
Yeah, and I've been flower feeding it, as you can see. Like this shit's super frosty.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
kept
the sooner you get the flower newts into a plant, the sooner it's going to start developing frost. So the sooner the better. Maybe not seedling stage, but I mean,
like these RS11s, they were frosty, but they weren't like big yielders. So like, I just kept the frostiest one. Decided to regrow it. So, and I don't even care to keep it. I'm just like, I don't think there's any keepers in this whole bunch. If there was a keeper, it would be this. But I'm thinking no. I'm thinking just get rid of everything after this run. Just let it go and kill them. Because
start all new. Get a good clean.
oh, look, these ones, I'm growing them just in a pot of dirt.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, that's not even very well. That's pretty decent size.
There's a couple plants in there, and then I have one right here. I just put them in the dirt because I was like, I want them to root up good. And look how tall this fucking top is. It's not very thick, but I made a nice big crown on there.
Yeah, I think you know you're enough years into this where you should be more selective, anyways. So we can't.
I mean,
keep them all.
this one tastes really good, but the structure is terrible.
You
Like, if I
find
was
like a
gonna-
great plant, great structure, great everything, and then you make that like your mother plant, or you make that into clones, bunch of clones, and fill up a tent with just clones from that plant. But
Right.
That's
Well,
goal.
the freak duck times duck times the freak duck times mimosa orange punch. I did keep that one. The structure is amazing. It's got a very unique structure. It's really dense bud. They're very, very large yielding, and it's got great terps. It's like a sour mango terp, so I kept that one.
I remember it was looking good.
Yeah, I kept it. Actually, I had someone from the mutant community hit me up that has like their own website, and they wanted to like talk about doing some trades and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I may do that in the future.
That'd be cool.
But it's harder because they're overseas, so like we'd have to do seeds. We couldn't do clones.
You gotta be careful with that overseas shit. It's one crime to send it to here or to Canada, which Canada's probably pretty risky too. Once you start going to like places like Australia, the looking laws are way more strict, or the UK. I'm always wary to fuck with people overseas.
Well, dude, I had one package seized in the past, but it's only happened one time.
Yeah, it's more of what kind of list I could put you on if like gone wrong or gone awry.
Oh, like the watch list?
Yeah.
I
like, oh, this random person.
Like, I'm wondering if I'm already on there.
For weeds legal.
Let's be honest. I talk a lot of.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I might already be on there. You know.
Yeah. That's a good point. I definitely.
They just decided I was too boring. They're like, nah, he's not really doing that much. It's growing some weed.
I think they found a way that's like in California, the whole weed thing. They let those dispensaries sell weed to a point, and then the cops go in there every so often and raid them and take up all their money, and then the money never gets counted or it just disappears, and then they continue selling weed again. They open right back up and they business as usual.
My favorite is
they do it to all of them though, everybody there, and that's
yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have gotten in trouble for cannabis, but it's like nowadays I don't worry about it as much. Probably because I'm in the legal state. Because I live in one of the only states in the country that has parental rights for cannabis, which is like amazing. You know what I mean?
Well, they usually say, "Hey, weed's got fucking fentanyl in it." You know it ain't got fentanyl in it.
Dude, you know what I heard that's really crazy? Like some of these like ghetto, like bodegas and stuff are putting Fetty in the fucking blunt wraps and shit.
Damn, and the wraps too.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
It don't surprise me.
I mean, to
Like,
get you addicted to their particular brand, you know what I mean?
I own the game, and they've made a part two of it. It's like Drug Dealer Simulator. The game teaches you how to take all these drugs and cut it using a scale and mix it properly and fucking form it into pills. And it like it's a game meant for kids. Like that.
That's fucked.
And now look where fentanyl's at. And like now they're putting fucking rhino tranquilizer and fucking fentanyl and fucking heroin to like.
Yeah, and then they got that crocodile too, the shit that rots your organs and shit from the inside.
They're fucking people up right now, and like it's not a good time to be a person that shoots up or a junkie. Like,
No, like our old roommate Jojo, like they got to take his leg, and now he's like refusing to do the surgery and shit.
Oh damn!
Yeah, like he's gonna end up. He's like, maybe I should just let the leg
They
take me.
just
I'm like,
keep shooting in it. You gotta, or is it far past that? You can't.
no, dude. Like they have to drain his leg every couple of weeks, and they call it like sludge. Dude, I'm like, dude, just get it taken off, dude. Like, are you fucking joking, dude? You're gonna die of fucking what is it, like? Yeah, your body's gonna be septic, and you're gonna die from that.
Yeah, the septic.
Yeah, you're gonna go septic, and you're gonna die. And he's like, maybe I should just let it take me. That's so fucking stupid. Just get the leg removed and clean up your act. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. That's such a. To me, that's just like giving up. You know what I mean?
A lot of people give up. They give up long for years. They do it for like 10, 20, 30, 40 years.
Dude, like, honestly, like, I think that's the only thing that kept me alive is like, I've always wanted to be alive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even when I didn't fucking like life, I was never like, oh, fuck.
Life's worth living because you only really get one chance at it. Like, there's no fucking part
Right,
two.
you don't get to do this again, so you might as well enjoy it.
Exactly.
I mean, some people's lives are so horrible that they want to leave. I get, you know what I mean?
No, I get that, but there's also a lot of people that they don't do nothing to make their situation better. They don't.
Well, that's why I think I did, yesterday by quitting. I made my situation better because I was fucking miserable there. I had to quit.
Dude, that shit will carry through you the rest of the day. If you have a miserable day at work, when you get home, you're gonna be fucking miserable. And you're probably.
Dude, I used to come home and bitch every day. Like with the other job, I don't come home and bitch. I'm like, oh, I saw this guy today. It's like little things, like, you know,
those things matter in life.
Like fucking. Also, like my Christmas bonus for fucking the dog walking was like $400. What does Taco Bell give you? A $25 gift card. They don't give a fuck about you.
They actually give you something. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, which is shocking, right? But I think it's coming directly from the boss. But I skipped it. I quit before even the fucking Christmas party. I quit. Fuck them.
That shit, man. People will use you if they can, and they'll shortchange you, and they'll.
Dude, I had to quit. They were fucking assholes, dude. For real. Like, if somebody's talking to you like you're a dog at work every fucking time you work there, like eventually you gotta just fucking say fuck you and walk out. You know what I mean?
I'd probably recommend this for you too, but like I kind of want to learn how to weld just so I have that like that option.
Well, you know what I'm thinking is like I just need to get another job that pays okay, just so I can, you know, cover what I was covering with that, which I'm not really too concerned about right now. But like, I you know, and just have it somewhere where I'm at peace. I think I need to find a job that will put me at peace, or a job that I'll enjoy, like. Or maybe I could even work at a different restaurant. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, they don't all treat their employees like dog shit. Like, and maybe they do. Maybe they do.
They do a little bit, but some places are nicer about it. You're still a slave to a company, regardless of what you do. Unless you work for yourself.
Of course, but like, are there going to be, like, other shift leaders that have the same job as you coming around trying to make your day suck just because they hate their lives? Like, dude, no, maybe not, right?
I'm not sure how it is where you are, but like where I'm from, where there's more small towns. I'm in a big town now, but in the small towns, nobody can get any of the good jobs. So no matter what job you get, you know that there's never going to be a management position available because that'll always go to a family member of these businesses. And they really only hire people as servants.
No, but the thing is, like, you know, like
where you are, but.
Well, the thing is, like, I already got made a full-time employee at the other job, finally, officially, and then like, this place, like, yeah, I was a manager, but fucking, you know, I was getting treated like I was a fucking crew member.
Was you though? You had to like Someone talked shit to you and you couldn't even tell them to get off the line. They like backed them in a way. Like how is? Or I don't know if they. You said they
I got
fired
in a
you.
shoving match with a kid, and then he left. But like, I almost got terminated for it when he put his fucking shit on me first. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
chest
fuck
bumped
that.
me.
There ain't nothing
Like,
in the
fuck that
world
guy.
says you need to let somebody punch you or try to attack you. If you feel in danger, you have to react.
Yeah. They wanted to have like a meeting of how I could have handled it better. No, dude, if somebody's fucking pushing up against me, I'm gonna shove them off me. What the fuck do you mean?
There's
What am
no
I supposed
law
to do?
saying I have to be punched or I have to be hit. I'm gonna stop that from
I'm gonna,
happening.
yeah,
No,
like fuck you guys, like fuck out of here. So like,
yeah, that's
but
crazy.
it's literally ever since I was sick, like they just slowly cutting down my hours, weaning them off, and giving them to other people. And
Then
when
they
these
call
other
you
people
in.
aren't, why are they giving more hours to the crew members than the managers? That's fucked. And then I looked into it, and I literally counted the hours of everyone else, and all the other managers still had 30 hours. So fuck them, dude. It was
Now they
just
have.
me.
Now they have an
It was
extra
just me. So I was like, fuck you
piece.
guys. That's what really got to me when I looked at all the hours for all the other managers, and literally everyone had 3 times the hours that I had this for the last 2 weeks. I was like, fuck you guys. Like clearly I'm being targeted.
A
Like you
lot
could
of
have split it up a
corporations.
little more even than that. Like, but you didn't even try.
These
So
corporations are all sucked dry, though.
no,
Sold
dude,
and resold so many times.
our fucking assistant general manager, the dude that does the schedules, he's like 18 years old.
There
And
you
all
go.
these kids are his friends, the other managers.
Now
And I
you
don't
know
hang
why.
out with them, so I get fucked. You know what
Now
I
you
mean?
know why it's run like shit.
Right, exactly. So like,
Can't
and
work for people that are younger than you, or at least you.
no,
Not
it
to an
starts to get.
extent.
It really starts to
When you're
get
in
to
your
you.
30s and 40s, it's okay. Like, but you
No, it
don't want to
really
work
starts. It really starts to get to you, especially when
yeah,
they down talk you, and you're just like, dude, I was alive before
subliminally.
you were fucking a thought. Like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I was smoking weed before you were even born.
Yeah, I was telling people to fuck off before I even met you.
It's like I had my first arrest before you even came out of your dad's nutsack.
Yeah, I'm a criminal. You guys are a bunch of pussy high school kids.
But man, if the place is run by a bunch of children, fucking
Dude, yeah, exactly. It was gonna break down to me eventually. I was eventually gonna
yeah.
quit anyway, so why not make it when I'm right on the line, finishing
Because
for
the
the food?
only option is go above them
Well,
or
dude, the thing
quit
is, like, if
because shit adds up, right? And you can go above a little fucking young person that doesn't know their shit properly, and you can
no, but when the
put them in their
when the,
fucking
when
place.
the when the when the GM hangs out with the
Oh well, then it's
assistant
fucking
GM and they
it's
all hang out on their fucking free time, it's never gonna work.
yeah.
Like they're literally having little mini meetings while I'm there in the office without me. Like fuck them, dude.
Yeah, there you
Like
go.
just to talk shit in the back office and then come out laughing and shit. And I know you're talking about me, so go fuck yourselves.
I've
Like it
already
was
thought
just like
about
petty
children
fucking
shit, but
childish
yeah,
bullshit all the time.
there's better jobs out there.
I think
Definitely
any
better
job is
shit out
better than
there
a
than this.
job that tries to make you fucking recommit a crime every fucking time you're there. Like you want to slap somebody every time you're there. Like fucking.
I don't think a job micromanaging children is in your future, but maybe a good job where you're working at
I don't care. I don't
whatever
care if the
trade.
person's younger than me. That's my boss. As long as they're respectful. The respect was gone. Fucking, maybe 8 months ago. So I probably should have fucking quit a long time ago. It just
Yeah,
kept getting progressively worse. You know what I mean?
they were getting fucking comfortable.
They were getting comfortable
They
talking
got
shit.
comfortable. Yeah.
So literally, like, yeah, they were like, I just put on all my shit and I was like, I'm going home. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, fuck this place, fuck this job, I'm out.
I just turned 39 this
Does
year.
that clarify everything for you? And then the main boss was like, what did he say? He said, fuck this job. All right. I was like, dude, like literally, you made me do it, and you made me fucking cool. Tell you to get fucked in front of everybody because you continued to fucking do it.
I mean,
And you
when a place
happen to
lowers
be
your
there.
hours, that's usually what they're trying to get you to do anyways. Quit so they don't have to fire you and pay for the fucking unemployment. Because normally you can claim unemployment.
I've never
You
collected
get
unemployment
benefits.
in my life.
Yeah, but a lot of people do. So there a lot of times a company will fucking lower your hours to try to fucking get you to leave. I've
Yeah,
seen it
well,
happen.
it
So I
felt
guess
good to
it
tell them all
kind
to
of
get.
worked in that
It felt good. It was worth it for me because I got to tell them all to get
Yeah,
fucked,
I
and I
love
have another
fucking
job,
telling
and I
somebody
really
that
don't
I quit.
care. I wasn't making enough money to make it a difference in my life there anyway, so I didn't care.
I don't think there's a better feeling in life than telling
Like Taco Bell ain't
motherfucker
paying
you
my
quit.
bills. Like that's for fucking sure. There's
Nah,
an awesome
I mean it
dude in
probably
Southern.
does to an extent, but it fucking
I mean, I wish a guy came to my window and said, I'll give you $10,000 if you quit your job right now. That would have been amazing. You know what I mean? I'd have been like, fuck yeah, but that doesn't happen to me. I'm Joe Schmo.
when you go on the next job, just know your value and be like, I don't know. I don't know unless you enjoy
No,
like fucking
I
around
figured
with
the next
food.
job, any
Like
bullshit, I'm
get
just
a
gonna.
job that's not food related. If it's like an office related, or even if it's like manual labor in a sense, building. I would
Well,
stay away from food, dude. Well, you got that cold weather. Never mind. Maybe manual labor sucks in the cold. Everybody sucks
well,
balls.
that's the thing. Like the jobs that hit me up are like either like I'm gonna have to commute to this, which is gonna cost money, which is gonna make it pointless in the first place because I'm gonna be paying half my paycheck to get there every fucking week, or it's just something I don't want to do at all. Like I said, the Comcast hit me up. It's like $23 an hour to fucking sit in an office all day. I'd kill myself. I can't do it.
Was it an
I don't
office
I don't
job
like
though, or a
people
warehouse?
or a warehouse or whatever it is, but it's Comcast in house. Whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, but that could be you just driving a forklift around and driving around a warehouse picking up.
Yeah,
Part
but the thing is, like, I've decided I really don't like people. Like when I'm walking the dogs, it's such a relief that I don't have to deal with
Yeah.
a person. Like
I
every
do
time
the
I have to
dog
check
stuff.
in, or like, or talk to like one of the clients home, I'm like, oh god, God, I might have to talk to a person. Like fuck, like it's really gotten to that point where like people just suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In general, like
Well,
there are good
no.
people, but like the majority rule, like most people nowadays suck, bro. They're just assholes for no reason. I'm
It's
just like,
just a conversation can turn into a confrontation sometimes.
no, it's just like this new generation. They're all fucked up. They're all fucking materialistic fucking douchebags. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yeah, I feel
They
you on
think
that.
their shit don't stink and think because they're 10 years older than you, they can say whatever the fuck they want to. Like honestly, like I when he chest bumped me and I shoved him off, I told him to swing. I was like,
Yeah, these
motherfucker, do it.
children
Because I
grew up
wanted to
without
crack him
being
in the
able to
face.
be
Like,
spanked.
dude, I wanted to punch him in the face so bad. You know what I mean? I was like, please swing first. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm not saying I would have won or lost, but it would have felt great to fucking land one on his jaw. You know what I mean?
These kids were brought up where they weren't allowed to be spanked.
Yeah.
They're in a
We got our asses
generation where
whipped.
you weren't
We got our
corrected.
asses whipped. We were afraid of the older kids because they used to fuck us up too. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Older kids tortured a young.
Yeah, dude, we had senior soak day and everything else when we were a kid. You know what I mean? They don't allow that kind of fucking hazing to go on anymore.
My brother and his buddies were all 5 years older than me, so I was fucking tough.
Tortured.
I was a tough kid.
Yeah, you got the tough love all the time. Yeah, I get you. Well, I had an older
Okay.
sister who used to take me to all the fucking parties,
At least
but also had a bunch of
yeah.
I also had a bunch of like psycho boyfriends and shit. But she used to tell him like, this is the cool part about my sister. My sister would like tell him like if they ever fucked up me, they were cut off. So I was like, hell yeah. So they couldn't fuck with me.
I had to protect you.
Yeah, I had to protect me in a way. But like,
well,
I mean, my best friend growing up was like the neighborhood bully, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we used to do some fucked up shit. You know what I mean? Like I remember we used to climb up this one kid's brick windows, climb in his window and fuck him up.
Wow.
So his parents put tacks on the windowsill. So when we climbed, we fucking stuck our hand on the tacks and we fell. Yeah, they got us. Yeah, they got us.
You and your buddy are scumbags.
Yeah, we were. Dude, we used to shoot potato guns over the highway, dude.
Fucking climbed up his window to whoop his ass.
Yeah, dude.
Must have really pissed y'all off, man.
Dude, there was this kid Majalis. We used to fucking spit on him and then slap him. Dude, we were fucking brutal. We used to jump the little kids with our bikes. You know what I mean?
I
We used to
do.
make sled jumps to jump over the little kids. We did so much fucked up shit.
Me and my buddy, when we were young, we accidentally caught a field on fire. Almost burned someone's house down.
I caught the bushes on fire. I filled a Macy's bag full of leaves, lit it on fire, and then when I couldn't put it out, I kicked it into the bushes, and then the bushes caught on fire.
Yeah, when you're young, you don't understand how powerful fire is once that thing started.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah,
ran. We used to run.
I didn't run. My buddy ran. I fucking stayed there and tried my best to like not burn down a field. It was fucked, man. It's the most fucked up experience I ever had.
We used to run, dude. We did some fuck shit. Like when that potato gun went over the highway, and like my friend's mom's boyfriend was like, "Let me shoot it," and then he missed and like definitely hit a car, dude. We heard the fucking crash, dude. Through the woods, you know what I mean? Like we're behind the woods. We hear like we're shooting them over the highway, and he definitely missed. You know what I mean? We heard a car crash. It's like 10 points. Time to go in the house, boys. Fucking dude, like we grew up like that. Like it was fucked, dude. Like he was ex-military. He was a psychopath. My friend's mom's boyfriend. He didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
When he ended up breaking up with her, he ended up in a high-speed chase. They had to throw spike strips down on him and everything. Like it was fucked.
You're not taking me alive.
Well, dude, he was ex-military. He got shot with an AK and survived. I mean, he was a pretty tough dude.
Yeah.
He's all steroided up.
Army,
you know?
Man, you changed for life, anyways. They break you. They turn you into a ghost of what you was.
Yeah. Fuck, dude, it's crazy, dude. And then you see half of them homeless on the street, no respect. Yeah. You know, they die. They risk their life for. They risk their life for this country just to end up homeless.
They give them to the Venezuelans instead of the homeless veterans.
Yeah.
There's this thing they've always done, and they still do it. I think in a lot of states.
Dude, did you hear about the? Did you hear about the?
Can't qualify for anything. You can't get this or this. What's up?
Did you hear about the thing in Maine? They had built additional apartment buildings and additional housing for residents because there was a shortage, and then they decided to give them to the migrants.
And then they filled them the fuck up with
20
plus people per
dude, it's crazy. Like literally they're like, and we were watching this, we don't pay for anything. They don't pay for the rent, they don't pay for the fucking electricity, they don't pay for the food, they don't pay for anything. They really mean it. They're not paying for anything.
They're taking advantage of every opportunity that could ever be thrown at them for the
But the thing is, we're literally throwing them at
for the vote.
Yeah, but we're literally giving it to them. They're still taking it. And then Biden pardoning everyone before he gets out of office. What a fucking criminal. A fucking criminal.
I knew that was happening. When he fucking pardoned his son, I was like, of course he's gonna pardon his son. He pardoned him all the way back to like 12 years ago. Like all the crimes.
Then he also pardoned a whole bunch of politicians that would have got flushed down the toilet as soon as Trump got in there.
Cheney's like hinting to get a pardon because she was doing a bunch of illegal shit. They're trying to cover their asses for the scamdemic that they did. This fucking ploy on the world. It wasn't just pulled on America. It's pulled on the whole world. The whole coronavirus takeover. Government takeover.
Also I heard that nicotine kills the COVID virus, and they used to tell everyone to stop smoking. You know what I mean? Yeah, that the nicotine actually. I don't know. I don't know if it's true.
I think the weed helped.
Dude, I definitely do too.
Because I was sick as fuck, and when I'd smoke some weed, I could eat. At least I was feeling bad, but I could eat, you know?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Normally I can't eat, but if I smoke a little weed, even if I'm sick, at least I get that food in me. Now, if it comes back up, that's another story, but still.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
I've been sick the past 3 days. Fucking, it's been shitty. It's the first day I don't have a fucking headache, man. I had like a 3-day headache.
No, but you know what they said? The new pandemic is going to be pneumonia. I think COVID was pneumonia. That's my opinion. It had all the same symptoms. It had all the same symptoms. Literally, every single symptom is the same, except you had all these fucked up things that would happen to you as soon as you took the vaccines, and they would blame it on COVID. But I really think it was side effects from the vaccines. Honestly,
the vaccine it like changed your blood, like it fucked up.
I also found out they said that they found out what the elements were that were undetectable before, and they found out that they're the same thing that are in our phones, the same thing in microchips. So they're nanotechnology in the fucking shots. They were shooting you with nanobytes.
Giving you
You know what I mean?
nanobites too. Man, that's wild.
Yeah, so they fucking microchipped everybody, and they don't even know it.
They gotta know something's up.
Well,
At
dude,
this point.
I mean,
Well, if
I
they're
mean,
still alive. I just
we've
know you
never had
can't donate blood.
we've never had more unsolved sudden deaths than since COVID. You know what I mean?
If you've been
People are
vaccinated,
just
you
dropping like
can't donate
flies.
blood. Like,
They just all these mysterious deaths after COVID. People just
Yeah.
drop. You saw that one lady that was
I know.
doing the comedy skit, and she just collapsed on stage.
She was talking shit about being vaccinated, and she was like, I'm double vaccinated. I had a vasectomy. Like,
Yeah, and then she dropped dead.
That's right.
And she dropped dead on stage. Dumb bitch.
I don't know if she died. She might have, but I know she fucking like fell
Went
over, and
down.
at first they thought it was an act. And it's like that bitch is down for the count.
No, she's down for real. Yeah,
But,
it's great.
you know, The Rock, or not The Rock, Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the hospital like 3 or 4 months ago. He had like some shit, and he was a big, if you don't take the shot, you should be in jail or some shit. Or I don't remember what he said, but he was a big vaxxer. And now
Dude.
he had like a heart problem where like he had to like go to the
I
hospital.
can get no shot, and guess what? I feel great.
I've been sick here and there, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I've been
but-
sick like every
but
year.
everybody-
Like
But every
couple
year
years.
you get sick. That's normal.
Yeah. So normally I
Like, dude,
don't.
like
but,
honestly, I really feel like COVID is walking pneumonia, just a different form, probably a deadlier strain.
Anybody who's been injected with it has a chance of getting cancer, having some type of cancer be magnified.
Oh yeah. The vaccines are causing random cancers. Yep,
So
I've heard about that too.
There's just so much shit that they
But I've been
people
hearing
know
that, like,
about it. People
but
know
what I've
about
been
it, they don't
hearing is
care.
like if you're taking like proper precautions, they said something about like Shilajit, taking fucking food grade hydrogen peroxide in small doses,
Mushroom.
flaxseed
Mushrooms are
oil,
good for you.
flaxseed powder, to kill cancer naturally.
No, me too. I'm talking about turkey mushrooms and shiitake are good for cancer.
Yep, there's a lot of stuff that naturally fights it, but like I said, they don't make any money
even
off.
stronger mushroom. I can't remember the name of it, but it's another one that's real good for cancer. You have to make a tea out of it. It doesn't make you trip though, but it's just it's medicine.
Yeah. No, I hear you, but like I said, there's a lot of stuff that will naturally kill cancer, but they don't make any money off of that, so they're not going to push it.
Putin said he's got the cure for cancer. I don't know if he was just fucking around, but he's like, I'll give it to anybody for free over here in Russia. But he said that the other day, like I think it was a week ago or maybe a little bit longer now.
Which really just makes our fucking leaders look even worse, right?
Yeah, it does. Honestly,
It's like-
I'm not on board with the whole Ukraine side of this whole thing. Like, I'm not on board with any of them fighting, but like, I'm not any more. At least like Putin represents himself as a man. The other guy, I've seen the videos of him dancing and doing things that a straight man doesn't do.
Right,
and that's a leader of a country.
And also, you got to remember, he's the president of Russia, and Ukraine used to be a province of Russia, so now he just wants to take it back. He's really only trying to make his country greater. You know what I mean?
Well, they've been divided for a long time.
Trying to make Russia great again, man. He's trying to make Russia great again, right?
That'd be funny if Putin had to make Russia great again.
But dude, that's literally what he's trying to do. Like, yes, I feel bad for everyone getting bombed. Like, that's not cool. Like, I hear you. But
I wish I had Photoshop on this computer.
You taunting on a more powerful country and fighting back is just making you lose more lives. If you just surrendered the place,
trying to put us into World War III. He's trying to pull us into an attack on America.
No, Biden's trying to pull us into World War III. All those donations to fucking Ukraine.
Dude, right now though, like his last 28 days or how many days he has left, he is doing everything he can to ignite this war in Russia. They're like,
because he wants to blame it on Trump.
They're sending drones into the side of buildings.
And then they'll say, "Look, Trump became president. Now we're at war." You know.
Dude, I saw a video the other day. Some chick's like, Trump's been president for how many days now, and he hasn't done a goddamn thing. And it's like, he's not
He's not
president
the
yet, you
president
dumb
yet.
bitch. Like,
Dude, they're
he
so
won,
dumb.
and then he has
I've
to
had
get
more than one
the
person.
office.
I've had more than one person say that to me. He hasn't done
Oh my
anything yet.
God.
He's not the president yet. And also, did you see the
Yeah,
briefing of him saying? Did you see the briefing of him saying, "I wish they would just tell the American people what the drones are," and because they're just lying to us for no reason.
Oh yeah, because that's been their game for so long. The deception, the keep people in the shadow.
Right, and that's why they hated the guy so much because he's trying to expose their bullshit.
Now they're saying, "Oh, Trump's Elon Musk's puppet." They're really going after Elon Musk hard right now because he's standing up for America. Like he went through that big ass bill they tried to pass, and he found all this fucked up shit and put it on blast on social media.
Yeah,
And then they're like, "Fine, we won't do it then, you assholes." And they fucking like talk shit for like
we
2
won't
or
screw
3
over America.
hours.
You caught us.
They're like, "Fuck it, you fucking pieces of shit, Trump's puppet." Fucking, they just Trump derangement syndrome hard, and then they passed the one that like we wanted like after 3 attempts. So we got it down from this to like 100 and something pages.
No, like I had this conversation with my other boss. He was saying like, all this shit about politics and stuff, and he's like, and we just lost the election, and I'm just like, well, I'm pretty conservative myself. That's all I said. We just lost the election. I said,
like,
well, I'm pretty. We and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty conservative myself. I took myself out of that loop really quickly. I was just like, no.
Did your state representative lose?
I didn't say like I love Trump because like that would have been like openly offensive to a liberal.
Yeah.
You know that. You can't say that shit. You know what I mean? You can't say that shit.
Apparently, they can attack you, fire you, fucking stop you from being able to eat. That's all fine because you're a Republican.
Yeah. You don't deserve to breathe.
You don't deserve to breathe anymore. You weren't fucking part of the founding fathers.
You don't want communism. You don't want communism. What is wrong with you? You don't want communism because it worked everywhere else. Why would I want it?
Yeah, it works.
You know what I mean? Like it's never worked. Why would I want that?
And they act like they show us other countries are like, these places are beautiful. I'm sure there's beautiful spots, but I bet you there's more cesspools. That there's beauty
and a lot of corruption and a lot of corruption.
Yeah, and a lot of like fucked up. Like if you have to move out of a whole city and a whole city's empty, fully built buildings, how bad did you fuck up the development on that? Were they scared an earthquake was going to topple at any minute? Like how do you leave a whole city?
It's like not safe to live at. Sorry.
How does a whole city get fucking?
Dude, how do we have our roads? How do we have the same roads repaved every year? You know what I mean? Like it's fucking ridiculous. Dude, it's so ridiculous, dude. It's just like we're just gonna blow money. We're just gonna spend it on dumb shit. Like literally, like that's all COVID did. Like you saw every town in America just blow some money. That's what COVID did. Every town in America was like.
Up north, you got more concrete roads. Like we got more asphalt, I think here. You probably have asphalt too, but
no. But I'm saying like everybody got a new fucking road in my town. Like,
I got you.
And fucking 2 years ago they did the same thing. So that was just COVID money. They're just like, we'll just pay these guys to do construction.
Like, we have to spend it. We already got.
We have to spend it. They require us to spend it. We're not going to spend it on making the town better. We're going to just fix the road.
What that is though? They ran out of family members and friends and cousins to fucking give opportunities to work these jobs. And so that's it. But all the money goes somewhere. I gotta feel like all the money on the top rounds up and goes somewhere. Like who the fuck gets that final check?
Kamala Harris.
She tried to say she was like 10 million in debt after losing this election. Like, was the celebrities cost that much? $10 million to get all these fucking parties you threw?
Well, listen, if you bankrupted yourself to lose an election, that's your own fucking fault, dude. Like, honestly, like, didn't you see what happened to Hillary? Didn't you see what happened to Hillary? You didn't learn from that? You didn't learn from that?
I thought Hillary was going to run this time, and I think she's talking about running next time, or she's trying to prop her daughter up to run.
Dude, I told you the same thing that I said before. I don't think America as a whole is ready for a female president.
I think the right female president.
I think there are people in America that would accept a female president, but there's a lot of people that are afraid, especially right now in a wartime,
Yeah.
right, to have a female president as commander in chief of our armies, right? Because what the fuck's going to happen if we go to war? Is Kamala going to save us? Is Kamala going to save us? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. I think she's going to give all our money to another country and let us get fucking blown to sky high.
But just because we manage to like respect a woman enough to make her president, it doesn't mean every other country, every other leader is going to all of a sudden respect women.
Dude, I mean, we saw what happened when we had Biden with Putin, right? I mean, what would happen if we had a female president? He's taking another country too. You know what I mean? He's going to go take another country. He's going to say Ukraine's not enough. I need another country.
Biden actually hurt women and took women's rights away because she went and gave it to men pretending to be women, which really just takes their rights away. Everything they
right.
Let's say rights. It's
let's say your daughter wants to play lacrosse, right? Now she's got to play against a fucking dude that can hip check her fucking across the field. You know what I mean? Break all her bones in her body and fucking, he was just a better athlete. I mean, she was just a better athlete.
It's like, no, he pushed and he strived and he got as strong as he could. Like, exactly. Like, well, she could, whatever.
Dude, like literally, like, and I don't, dude, it was funny as hell because like when people would come to the drive-thru, like, I'm sorry, I'm not politically correct. I'd be like, sir, your food will be right out. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't care what they thought about me. I didn't care what their fucking hairstyle looked like, what their nail polish looked like.
Exactly.
If you're a dude, I'm going to say, dude, your food will be right out. I'm not going to play into your mental insanity just because you have it.
Oh, you're talking about, like,
dude, I don't accept that shit. Dude, if you're a dude, you're a dude. I'm not going to call you a chick. I'm sorry, I'm not. You know what I mean?
You know what though?
Like, if you fooled me, go for it. You fooled me, go for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He looks enough like a man. I might just be like, "What's up, man?" Just because I know she would respect it. You know what I mean? But it's not like I think she's a man. Like that's a woman. It's a woman that I would never have sex with.
It's a woman that was born a man. You know what I mean? It's like
maybe
like
she
literally.
Maybe she's always had penis envy. You know, you don't know what drives these mental illnesses. There's something.
No, but like literally, dude, we have these dudes that come to the window. They're like jacked, and they got like a wig on. They got like a wig on.
You might as well call her, man. Oh,
and I'm like, dude, your food will be right out. And like, I really wish one of them would have reached out the fucking window because it would have been funny as fuck. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, dude, like honestly, like I'm not gonna play into like the social norm just because they say it's the social norm. I don't agree with it. Like, I don't care what people want. Doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, I just say that everybody live their own life, and if it doesn't affect me, it doesn't affect me. Like you said, you serve them food and you keep going. But there's a society of fucking a part of America that literally will, like, if they don't agree with a shirt you have on, now they can just say, "Oh, we're not serving you. You don't get to eat here today. You lost your privilege to eat here because of your shirt, your hat. Your hat says something I don't agree with."
The one thing that I really didn't agree with was everybody assaulting people just because they wore a MAGA hat. Like, how are you going to assault someone just because they don't believe the same way you would believe? Like, that's insane. So now we're gonna hurt people just because they don't agree with us.
You notice none of them assaults happened in Florida. We got fucking gun rights.
Fuck no, dude. We got fucking shot.
You got stabbed or something. Like, I don't know.
No, it's funny because like the South don't fuck around, man.
Nah, they're very quick to flip their pocket knife out in the South.
Dude, you saw what happened during the riots in Florida. They were like, "Go ahead and break in. We'll shoot your ass."
Yeah, our sheriff was like,
"Kill
just
whoever
so
you
you
want.
know, if you break into someone's house, they will probably shoot you, and you will be dead. And we're not gonna charge them.
We're not gonna prosecute. We're not gonna prosecute."
He's like, "You shouldn't be breaking into someone's house." Like, yeah, that dude has the craziest fucking TikToks. I think his name's Grady or something. He's a little further south.
You gotta love that shit, though. You gotta love that shit where they're just like, "Fuck the bullshit."
I think he's Dade County. I think he's closer to Orlando.
No, but that's fucking awesome when people are just like, "Fuck the bullshit, dude." I'm not gonna.
The cops know that, like, most likely they won't be there to stop the crime. Even if you call them, right away when they break it in, like the crime will probably happen, and by the time they get there, the people will be gone. So you're pretty much on your own, like in this world, just like you've always been, right? So your
That's the
safety is
crazy part. That's the crazy part about like Massachusetts, right? If somebody broke into your house and fell through the fucking window and landed on a knife, they could sue you.
yeah, it's crazy.
You're like, it's insane. Like you're gonna like. There's literally like no rights for the citizens. Like,
They would
did
be
you hear
like they
about?
booby trapped the
Did
house.
you hear about squatters' rights in Massachusetts? So if you inhabit a place long enough, it becomes your property. Like it's fucking insanity, dude. So you can just
Yeah,
squat
fuck
on
that.
somebody. You can just squat on somebody's property and it becomes yours. You know.
If you're there long enough and they don't notice. It was crazy though. I think that's what Simply was trying to do in Florida. I don't know if she was ever succeeded, but she was squatting somewhere. Somewhere down south of Okeechobee.
Oh, dude, we used to have that a lot in Florida. Like when I used to do property preservation, like you would see that the people were still living in the houses that were evicted. You know, people just break right back in.
Either they do it so they can get their shit back, or someone else does. A big thing though, people steal the copper. I
Yeah.
don't think any houses have copper left in them anymore. I think they fucking replaced it with like a plastic tubing. So
Well, I mean, dude, that's the thing. Like, I'm like, this is a dude. I was walking down the street the other day, and I was like, "There's copper irrigation to all the fucking sprinkler systems by the bank, and it's all exposed." I was like, you know, you live in a good town when the copper's still there. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
like if there's copper pipes just sitting around, you know what I mean? They're still there. It's just like, okay,
yeah. Copper
nobody's
don't
stealing
sit long. Like no offense to copper
around
being
here.
so
Copper don't sit
crazy.
long around here.
Dude, someone went to all the charging stations for the fucking EV cars and cut all the fucking wires off.
Yeah, because they're all copper, right?
Took all the copper wire out of it. Like they jacked all the fucking charging stations, and they went to multiple charging stations.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They fucked
I,
everybody up. That was
dude, I
electric.
heard about this. I heard about this thing that they made as like a safety feature for those charging stations because they could be like sketchy. So they made an adapter that you can put in before you put it into your car, so you can drive off,
You don't rip
and
it out.
and it doesn't rip out the charging cable.
Yeah, it
It
just
just rips it.
unplugs and the thing
It just
stays in your
unplugs
car.
and then you drive away. Yeah.
It's probably a good invention because people are stupid as fuck. People are
People
dumb.
are crazy. People are crazy.
And when you're
as
giving
fuck.
them an electric car and they're not even having to drive it themselves, they don't even have to pay attention to the road anymore. They can literally play on their fucking phone for 20 minutes and, oh, now I'm here, pulling into your destination. You're making people
Yeah, that's
fucking
insane.
stupid.
Like, dude, you know what I saw that was fucked up? They had this electric all electric all driverless cab, and these people on the street were just defacing it, like ripping the mirrors off and shit. Like, because there's nobody in the car to stop you
Yeah.
from causing damage.
Counting
Like,
cows.
like you think about it like that. Who's gonna fucking get out and yell at you? There's nobody in it.
I mean, it'll just, a little alarm will go off.
I mean,
they'll
I'm
call
just
the
saying,
police. I don't
it's
know.
gonna create new crimes. It's just gonna create new crime.
There's always going to be like the shitheads that
There's
see how
always a
much
shit
they
has
can
to
bring.
create new crime.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a new crime outbreak. Fucking electric cars were fucking hot wired, and now they're driving in the wrong direction on the highway.
Besides like battery replacement, that's going to be their biggest fee is the fucking
Well, this is the big kicker. There's nowhere to put the batteries when the car fucking runs out. When they need a new battery, except for a landfill. How eco friendly is that? They're just gonna dump a bunch
I
of
think
batteries.
they need to change the style of battery where it can be replaced quickly and people can just
Right. But what
get
do you
a
do with all the
battery and go.
what do you do with all the lithium batteries that fail? You just dump them in a
Fucking-
landfill, right? Landfill.
Nah,
So-
they have lithium fields, and the lithium fields are so fucking toxic.
Right, but what I'm saying
they
is
have a
you
spot for them, and they're so dangerous. Like, yeah,
you can't even go there.
yeah. Like, I know electric cars have to be parked like 30 feet away when they're parked in a junkyard. Or they can't park them next to any cars so close to them because they'll catch on fire when they start burning. When them batteries fail, they turn into a big fucking electric fire.
Explosion. It's a bomb.
Yeah.
It's a bomb.
Yeah.
It's literally a bomb.
So I'm not fully
So
sold on the EVs yet.
there's a few way a battery fails. Either it's gonna fizz out or it's gonna pop, right?
When that thing starts fizzing though, and if it gets really good going, it'll shoot a lot of smoke. Like that fucking thing will fill a house up with
Right,
smoke.
but it's
or
either
all
gonna
of 'em.
fizz out or it's just gonna fail. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
But if the
devastating
battery's
failure. Fucking
swelling or
boom.
whatever, like you definitely
Like,
want to
dude,
get rid of it.
even riding an electric skateboard or riding an electric scooter, I know I'm driving a bomb. Like, I'm aware of it. Like, if this thing ever fails, I could end up 30 feet in the air. You know what I mean?
Just if you ever see the battery swelling up after using it, I'd probably consider a new battery.
No, but I'm saying, like,
Batteries
literally,
will
you're driving a bomb. You're driving a bomb. Like,
Yeah,
it's not,
lithium's dangerous. Lithium's
like,
they
I
have
mean,
another
look
form.
at all the lithium vapes that failed and fucking blew up in people's faces.
I think though there's like a new silver battery they can make with silver, like pure silver, and that might replace lithium down the road.
Yeah, but that's gonna be expensive, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive as fuck.
I mean, like everything just keeps getting more expensive, but wages aren't going up.
But
so.
the battery lasts longer, you know. You get
Yeah, but it only costs $56,000, but it lasts longer.
it only costs you a few $100,000, and it's good for the life of the car. So what, a couple of years, or I don't know.
10 years.
Like electric, you're not gonna see an original Tesla fucking 50 years from now. Look at this beauty, still rolling around. Like, no, that motherfucker's gonna be gone long before that. Like, I don't know. I don't know how they fix Teslas, to be honest.
I mean, I saw a red Cybertruck a couple weeks ago. Pretty cool looking.
No, they're cool and they're fast. They're
the all red one I liked. The red Cybertruck looked pretty cool.
I saw someone put a
the silver ones are boring. Silver's boring. I like red.
Someone put a V12
Ferrari red, Ferrari red fucking Cybertruck.
I think I've probably seen it. It had the red rims that kind of matched it.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I got a page. 1 second. I'll be right back.
And do you think? I'm thinking about getting some food, make us breakfast.
I know. I'm probably gonna do that thing too.
Maybe we just shut it down then.
I'll be right back.
Let's see. I don't know. One last peek at my freak, I guess. I got one little piece of a copper coil on this bad boy. I think it's about to start showing sex soon. I feel like I'm starting to see white hairs come off of it, but it could just be new branch. No. I don't see no ball sacks, so that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's just some more branched open. I think I just need to put this fucking thing in flour, but I want to clone it before I flour it. In case I want to keep it, I'll have the clone. How much will this end? This year's almost over. I got another month or two I can play with the freaks before I need to put them in a bigger pot, maybe. So it's got a thick little stem on it. That's it. He's back. He's back.
Oh, yeah. Climbing over presents. Dude, climbing over fucking Christmas presents. No, because like we did get some big ones. Like I got like my daughter a whole new bedroom set. So that's just pretty big boxes.
Hell yeah.
So I got some Twizzlers.
How's your daughter been doing with them classes? Is she in school yet? Or how old is she?
She's almost 5.
Oh, okay, so she'll be in school in like a year or so.
No, she's in school. She's in a school called Little Mustangs. It's
Nice.
for a developmentally delayed kid.
Yeah. Give them a little jump start.
Yeah, so she's doing good. She loves
Oh,
school.
yeah. Nice. I'm glad that worked out. Glad it worked out. A couple years ago, I don't think she was even in the schools yet or getting any help.
No, we were doing the classes. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, right?
It's been a few
And I
years.
ended up.
Maybe. I don't know.
Then I ended up working in the building.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, in the other company, the solar company.
Mm. Solar panels.
Yeah, it didn't work out. I mean, I worked very hard, but I guess I only have a face that a mother can love. People didn't like me.
I like
People
tattoos.
didn't like me showing up at their door.
He said he looks like a Salt Lake City punk.
I mean, I my sales weren't high enough to keep me, so they put me on suspension, and I resigned.
Fair enough. It's crazy though. Like if you were just installing solar
You
panels,
got to
on
quit
someone's
before you
roof,
get fired. That's the whole thing. You always quit before you get fired.
Sometimes it's fun to let them fucking make them fucking have to say what they gotta say.
Dude, I was planning my speech. If they had fired me, I would have said, "Oh, thank fucking God, I hate you all. Goodbye."
Me and my buddy and his cousin were stuck in a Bronco in the mud, like kind of in the middle of a river, and my boss called me to fire me. He was like, "Blah blah blah, you're fired." I was like, "All right, cool," and I hung up. I was like, I didn't give a fuck that I got fired because I'm in the middle of a fucking river. Like,
Yeah, like I'm busy right now. Sorry, bro.
like,
Like,
I
that's
was
my
having
routine.
fun, and yeah, I probably shouldn't have like skipped work to go fucking mudding, but like, come on, how many times in your life are you gonna be in a vehicle driving across fucking little fucking river and a big mud hole? You don't
Right.
get too many opportunities like that in your life. I went back out there later when I got my 4-wheel drive truck. It had mud and tires on it, and I had a blast up until my brother. I told him not to.
One of my buddies bought one of those, like, it's like a all-terrain fucking go-kart, like the big ones that like you can go mudding in with the big tires.
Oh, the big wheels.
Yeah, like the big fucking like go-karts that you can drive through the woods.
Oh, I gotcha.
You know what I'm talking about with the big wheels?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Sand carts or whatever. Sand cars.
Yeah, like a gym buggy.
Sand rails or whatever.
But my buddy had one, and he used to drive us around on it. That thing was pretty fun. And I remember going tubing when I was younger. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, tubing's fun. We have Itchnatuckney Springs that you float down it. It takes like all day, like 6 hours to float down it, but it's just clear fucking spring waters feeding a river. And it's all clear. You just
bring some food. You just bring some food and go right down the river.
Well, there's parts you can stop, but like, yeah, you pretty much eat before you go because you're going to be on there for a while. Or you're going to be swimming tube to tube. There's that option. That option's fun, especially when you're young, but you got to swim fucking 6 hours. But you're more, you're swimming with the current. It's not like it takes effort.
Yeah, I used to like that, but also like the boat tubing. Fucking strapping that bitch to the back
too. Yeah, I haven't done.
Getting
I've only really
launched.
got to do that once, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I only did it really a few times, but fucking my buddy one time we're on his boat and we're all drinking and shit, and we had to do it on the back, and my friend just like picks up speed, right, and it starts like bumping really hard, and then he goes right by like the main beach, right, and fucking pins it, right, and the dude goes flying off. His shorts go flying, and he does a naked cartwheel through the water, right in front of the crowd, right in front of the crowd of people.
Nice.
He's like, "Give me back my shorts!" Fucking yelling at us.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I've been thrown off a couple times, but I was hanging on to that motherfucker so good one time that the thing that is around the tube fucking ripped it, and the whole thing came off, and I was still hanging on to that bitch, and the tube fucking pulled right out of it. It's fucking. That was the end of my my time playing on it. But he was trying to throw us off, and like he threw like my sister off, and then my sister's husband's brother was on the tube with us too, and I was the only one fucking hanging on to that bitch, and then finally the fucking skin tore.
Oh man. But yeah, dude, that shit's always been fun.
It's still fun.
The one thing I still want to do sometime is go to one of these where you have to like hold the thing and like slide across. Like they have like these amusement parks, like
a Ninja Warrior course. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but like with I don't know what they're called when you like hold the rope and you slide down.
Like a zip line, or are you talking about like going down a rope like a swing into water?
No, when they do that, like no, they make these parks where it's like a whole bunch of trees and you climb and you slide down these things and you do all the shit. I haven't been to one of those. That looks fun.
Yeah, I haven't been to one of them either. I know what you're talking about though.
I want to do one.
Take so long to zip line down them. I think they're
you zip line down this and then you scale down this and do this. I mean, I'm probably not in good enough shape anymore to do it anyways.
Better
probably get fucked up. I'd like to try it.
Yeah. That would have been cool. Oh man, I'm gonna fucking make some breakfast.
Sounds like a plan. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night.
I'll let you.
All right. Where the fuck do I go to it? Here we go.